how it was.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really good because when Darren and I saw it, I saw the title and I was like, because I saw the characters and I was
It
like,
was the
wait,
characters. I was like, these look
Yeah.
familiar.
like, wasn't this a volleyball? And they were like, yeah, but we had to change it to a fighting game. And like I said, I don't remember specifically why, but
Interesting choice.
I mean, I'm not mad at it though. The game was clunky as fuck though.
As a fighting game, yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, Darren didn't mean you run the ones.
Yeah, and we were like,
Yeah, we were like this needs lots of work.
But it was cool for what it was.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. But for all those out there in stream so far, what's up? Hey, we're back. It's been a minute. Hi. Hi.
It has been
Oh my God, is that Anton and Chris from the Cheesy Controller podcast? Oh my God.
Might be.
Oh my God. It's been a minute, friends.
Bro, I was. God damn it, Kel.
Ooh, why y'all take first? Shut up, Rose. That's why. Shut up. We had plans to do, and just so happens, 200 lines up with Game Awards tings. Yeah, we already wanted to just have the boys on because it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Appreciate y'all.
Facts.
Appreciate
it.
Hell yeah, it's been a minute.
Thanks for having us.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's a minute actually.
Chris, I need to know your lighting secrets. I feel like your lighting setup, I don't know what you have going on, but it's like perfect.
Oh, I got like a key light just right over my head.
Okay.
And then just like a background warm light over here that just stands, kind of gives it a little bit of depth.
Looks good.
And then,
yeah, it does.
And then the range of focus to obscure what it is to make it mysterious.
Yeah, I love that.
So he's so mysterious.
I mean, people don't need to know that I play games in a dungeon.
Let them think it anyway. It don't matter. It's my dungeon. What's it to
you? Right?
That's a dirt man's lair.
Oh man.
Not the dirt man.
What's it to you? But what's good, y'all? How's it been over there? Also, Anton, I see you slimming down, my brother.
Right?
I was gonna say the same
Bro,
thing. I was like,
been
am I tripping?
I thought I was tripping, dog. I'm not even gonna hold you.
This the depression meds straight up. Like
Oh,
I'm not
no.
doing anything
But I was
different.
just about to
No.
say, I didn't want to say anything about it just in case it wasn't like happy or.
You know, I'm doing better.
That's good. That's what I like
It's
to hear.
helping, like, so.
Not the J-Man and the Dirt Man collab on the way. Oh man, brought to you by the Bag Man.
Nope, stop.
Not the hat man.
Not the Hat Man, the Bag Man.
I don't know if the J Man would work with anybody but the Grip and his posse.
The Grip and his posse. Who's the posse? Wait,
Who's
what?
the posse? That's what I was gonna ask. Did we just get another layer
Oh
added right
man, Chase,
There's
write that down.
Yeah, there's been some additions.
Oh, what? When?
I think Jawan was our distributor or something.
Oh, I know what
Yeah.
you mean. Okay.
Yeah,
And then the editor.
Chase was
Okay,
the
okay.
editor.
Yeah, the editor. Yeah, yeah.
And the distributor.
He only works with his posse.
Hold up, Chase. We don't put a hard R on editor, okay? Or distributor. Like it's booster packs. You open booster.
Booster.
That's funny.
What's good, y'all? We gonna pick up a lot of the just how you doings and everything once we start the episode. But what's good, y'all? How's life been? How's 2024 been for Cheesy Controller? What's good? It's been a minute, y'all.
It's chill. I mean, just adult.
Exactly. I'm like, we all out here
I mean,
lifing, and
like-
whenever we see the PSN party ping go up, we're all like, I know all of us want to just be like, yeah, but we're all like,
Sorry, like bugs from under a rock, huh?
Yeah, I feel like yesterday playing Call of Duty with Anton and Joe.
Hey,
was like-
Deontay. Oh, wait.
Deontay.
Were you gone before Deontay? I know we had like a
I
rotating
think no. I
cast.
played a couple of games, right?
a rotating
hopped on
cast
it.
of Call of Duty players.
Because it was
It was like that was the first
just
time that I
me.
had time to like, and was awake and had energy to play games late.
That
Might
part.
be some of that later on tonight.
Jawan, my brother.
Bro, ham.
Goes it. Yeah, life's been
Distribute,
lifing.
Facts.
Like a
2024 has
motherfucking
been a
Hey,
year.
shit. But like Deontay says, the soundtrack's fucking fire though.
Oh yeah. it is.
100%, dog.
Jesus.
And the games have been.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
At this point, it's time to be, you know.
It's a good time to consume media.
Games.
Association.
Video games.
VGPS.
Video games, anime, music, like.
Content's
it's a good
good.
time. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's a great time to be a consumer of media.
Indeed. You're Dread, my
Stretch
brother.
it.
You may hop in here whenever you get the chance, brother. Life beating my ass. I get it, brother.
Man,
2024, baby. Ugh.
2024 has just been a year, bro.
Like,
I just like how this nigga Tyler was all like, "I'm the hardest out the city after Kenny," and Kenny was like, "Watch."
it's just
Wow.
like he knows. He knows what I'm about to do. I know Tyler's happy he had his 2-3 weeks
Mm-hmm.
because it was good. It
Boy,
was
was it.
good. Oh,
Shout out him for keeping that shit under wraps. I don't know. I never heard anything about a Kendrick album dropping, and then all of a sudden, boom.
Mm-hmm.
He teased it
Mhm.
like probably 10 minutes before he dropped it or some shit like that. And then the song he used for the tease isn't on the
Not
album.
even on there.
Oh,
yeah.
come on, dog. What?
He did it again.
He did it again,
He
right?
did it again.
I didn't even
Bro,
know
y'all-
that
y'all
part.
said I
That's...
wasn't gonna get it. I got it.
You right. You right. You right. I entirely believe Deontay and his reasoning.
I am happy being wrong.
Right?
Now we
Just
just
like,
got-
good, I'm glad.
Look, now we got something else we ain't gonna fucking get.
Fucking Cam goes, he goes, Justin, they did it. It's here. And I was like, huh? And then I see, the fucking, I hear the fucking first part of the song. I'm like, yes, yes.
I'm like, now Justin doesn't have to listen to that busted version where they just put the shit on repeat.
Hey, you leave my busted version alone.
No.
Hey man,
I enjoyed my busted version.
I had a busted version of Beamer from Wolf, Tyler the Creator's album back
Oh,
in the day.
yeah.
That
Oh man.
because Tyler would just have like these snippets at the end of songs, and then the song on the album would be part of like one of those 3 tracks, like one of those combo tracks.
Yep.
I'm like, I just want to listen to Beamer.
But man, shout out to Tyler though. Like that was a good ass album. That was a good ass album. Fuck, that was a good album.
It's a good album. I don't, in my opinion, is no like Flower Boy, Igor, and Call Me If You Get Lost are like all a tier above that. It's still like several tiers above like even baseline average. Like it's still like upper echelon, but I feel like Igor, like Igor, he had something to prove and like stepped out and proved it like with his whole chest. So like
The
Igor,
different Tyler eras for sure creep. I think this one just I enjoyed the message of what he was getting out. Like this was
that-
felt like therapy Tyler.
yeah.
Also, just genuinely a better rapper now.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
bro has grown so
Yeah.
much.
Mm-hmm.
that's
It-
why Call Me If You Get Lost had some of his best rap.
Has he ever done like a little behind the scenes video like he put out like a week after the album?
He always just does like a tweet like breakdown of like he's like,
I love seeing
all
that
right,
shit.
what'd y'all notice about the production on this song? And like have a bunch of people respond, and whoever like is hitting whatever point, and then he'll post all the lyrics as like cyberpunk rectangles. But yeah, he'll just post like all the lyrics to all the tracks like that. So we'll see. Cause I deleted Twitter, so Chromacopia definitely is not. But I know Call Me If You Get Lost, Flower Boy, Igor, Even back like Wolf had some of that.
Shout out Tyler.
I didn't become a Tyler fan until like way later in life. I feel like
Same.
those albums, I was not a fan, and then I watched one live performance of him, maybe from the Carnival, like a couple years ago, and I was like, "Ooh, like what song is this? What song is this?" And I was just like, "He is hard." I've been sleeping, and then I went on a deep dive all the way back, and I was like, "Yeah, he's really good."
See, man, you gotta just listen to Odd Future Tape Volume 2 all the way through. Yeah, like, I was in...
Tyler is an artist.
not-
That's the thing.
I was in 10th grade when I
Yeah.
first heard Tyler, the Creator, I think.
Damn.
And, like, really became a fan, like, my senior year of high school. So, 2012. And since then, like, I've seen him live. I have multiple of his albums physically, so I want to get a record player just so I can get his albums on vinyl to
Vinyl.
listen. Yeah. Like he's probably the number one artist. Like him and Childish Gambino would be like the ones I really want to hear on wax, you know?
Mhm. Wax.
Quick question: Are we officially off Twitter now? Are we
I
done?
peek in
I
every
didn't
here and
have to
there because there's
delete
certain
it, no.
things, but people are so angry on Twitter. Like whenever I do dip back over, I'm just like, ah. Then I go back and I'm like, ah, it's just, okay.
Pieces here.
This is fine.
For now.
I deleted the app and now like it's just Blue Sky, Discord, and Pokemon Go. That's like and
Blue
TCG
Sky.
Pocket. Like
How is Blue Sky?
Blue
I'm not-
Sky, there's no crypto bots, no porn bots, no Nazis, like no Elon Musk. It's great. It's like top
No
order.
Elon Musk.
Justin.
No fucking consistent vibrator ads.
No Monopoly Go, no ads.
No ads.
Yeah.
You're not doing a good job of selling this to Justin.
It's free.
There you go.
There we
You
go.
got it.
At one point.
No, I've already switched over to.
Yeah, I think I follow all of y'all probably.
I don't have it yet.
There's like a bot. I posted a guide in the Cheesy Discord that it's like a bot that you load your Twitter following page and it tries to line up all of those people that are on Blue Sky. So it lets you bring out like, I'm following over 100 people because a lot of like the accounts that I follow that I actually pay attention to have moved over to Blue Sky, and there's no like even add your contacts feature, which is weird. So it's really good for that, like being able to just find those accounts that you actually cared about on Twitter, like seeing them on Blue Sky and just being able to follow them easily.
Is Wario on there?
Yes.
Yep, Wario is on there.
Oh, Wario's on there?
Yep,
Mhm.
Oh, I'm definitely switching.
Gene Park's on there.
Nice.
Trying to think. Gary Whitta and Greg Miller. I don't know.
All the peoples.
Brendan Lee Mulligan's on there.
Fizzy's
All
on
the
there.
people from-
Hell yeah.
Fizzy.
Fucking Fizzy. Yeah.
Fizzy
DJ
the man.
Physics. That's right. He's been on the game. He's been trying to get us up there forever. You right. It's nice over here, Fizzy. You right. You right. You valid. You valid. You valid.
You bet. Type shit.
Type shit.
Wario was the third post down when I opened the app, so
And it's better than Threads? I haven't used
yeah,
Threads.
Threads I feel like it has a lot of that Instagram algorithm in there, and the Instagram algorithm isn't always the best.
Right.
So I feel like it's built on like a foundation of Instagram and
Absolutely.
I don't follow people on Instagram because I want to read what they have to say.
Right. Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
follow people on Twitter when I want to read what they have to say.
Right.
And now I'll follow people on Blue Sky if I want to read what they have to say. But I like if I know somebody in person, I'll follow them on Instagram. Like Instagram will be the one like I'm talking to somebody random. I'm like, hey, follow me on Instagram.
Right.
I don't just be like, hey, follow me on Twitter. No.
Right.
Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah. Facts. That
When
makes
you're
And
at
I'm
PAX and
definitely not
social
out there
events.
like, follow me at Blue Sky.
sense.
But I mean, my Blue Sky's been, it's a fledgling account. You know, I feel like it's quality content.
Do we know who's behind the Blue Sky machine? Do they check out? It's not anyone that we don't want to support, right? I don't want to turn around in a week and we find out it's just like this terrible person that's been like accused of heinous things.
All you see is Elon Musk, but with the mustache.
Right? Yeah, he's just swirling it.
You all
like
thought I
some
wasn't as
dynamic-
smart as I say I am, but look at you, fools!
We don't recognize the name, and then we realize it's just Elon Musk spelled backwards.
Iran clean.
Who's this? Who's this Italian? This Italian man.
Who's this Italian man? Ilano.
Ilano Kusma.
Oh man.
Have you seen that guy on TikTok who's like, he looks like an Asian version of Elon Musk? He's like, "Hi everyone, I'm Elon Ma."
Elon Musk.
Have you seen him?
I hate that.
I don't know if they're using AI, but he looks a lot like him. It's weird.
Also,
You're
admins
Checking
can
the
auto-block
ethical
racism,
background of
homophobic-
Blue
Oh.
Sky, but using TikTok.
Point made. Received.
You immediately you go from like who's behind Blue Sky to oh, did you see this TikTok?
He's behind TikTok.
I had him before I knew. Okay.
That's stupid. All right, boys. We ready to get things going?
Maybe.
Oh yeah, no audacity. Yeah.
Once again, my computer thinks.
Oh, sorry, I just beat this dude's ass. Oh.
He says, kind. You are kind, like.
Do I have enough time for one more round?
Oh.
Do you?
If he said we're
Do
starting.
you want the
now.
run back, Justin?
Oh, well, too late.
Haha. I mean, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What were you playing? Street Fighter? Tekken?
Second,
Tekken
you know,
X Street
game of
Fighter?
the fighting game.
Fighting game of the year.
No, that's Sifu again.
Oh man.
Oh, that also just look. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into it.
Oh
This
man,
gonna
I
be an
forgot
interesting
about
one.
that.
Y'all about to argue with the FTC? Okay, let's go.
I
Let's
know
do
it's
that.
not gonna happen, but I would love to see one of them games win just to see Justin's face. Oh,
I hate
money.
you. I hate you.
Oh,
Why
money.
would you wish that upon me?
Multiverses, let's go.
I'd be hot.
Can we rally the community behind multiverses?
You just praying for my downfall? What is this?
What do they call it when people do that? Like when you vote for the president as a group? I forget what it's called, but where you like.
Oh.
We got Pokemon.
You got a pack?
Opening the pack?
Yep, opening the pack. Bro, I still haven't gotten a fucking Pikachu, my guy.
Bro, I got
Cool
two of them
ones.
EXs.
Fuck them.
Alright, hold on, let me tilt
Trash.
it to
Get
the
a
side.
Pikachu.
Hold on. No, I didn't. At
Trash.
most, I got a holographic.
Trash.
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 Trash. Oh, that's nice.
I have too many of those.
I have, for some odd reason, none.
The only reason I'm opening the wait, hold up. Y'all need to add me. I'm dropping my trainer ID in this chat.
Do it.
I don't have the game yet. My
Why
phone
aren't
is
you
too
just
slow.
getting free shit, Cam? You like free shit.
My phone's too slow.
Oh.
You were just having tech issues in all.
That's
All
why.
over the
That's
place.
why I stopped playing Monster Hunter as well. But before that new Monster Hunter game comes out, I need a new phone. That shit looks crazy.
Question. Oh shit! I had the question and lost it.
Yeah, it's
Damn
gone.
it.
Too late.
Never mind. Damn it.
Ha ha!
That was so
Damn it.
fast.
That's
How?
what you get for wishing bad things on another
Damn it.
person.
Like his
Oh,
PC.
sorry.
God
that's what
don't
I
like ugly, Justin.
I wanted to ask what type of phone you had.
An iPhone wanted him.
I'm like, Google Note.
Why don't you want to answer, Cam?
I want that Pikachu. Yeah, I don't have that one.
I
The only
want
one of those I have is the Mewtwo.
Why are you tuning it up? Oh, it's one of those cards.
Yeah, I have the Pikachu and the Charizard.
You know what?
I'm
Fuck it,
trying to
I'll-
get the Mew.
I got
There's
the
a Mew
Mewtwo.
one.
The Mew, if you get the all 151 Pokemon,
Oh, of the
you get
originals?
or 100. If you get cards of the original 150, you get a Mew,
That's dope.
which
many
is
packs-
151. That's immersive. That's the only secret immersive card so far.
How many packs do you open per day? Just one?
Two.
Two. Okay.
3 if you
Three.
subscribe.
Right?
Boom, beat you to the punch.
Or-
Ah!
Oh shit! I need that. God
I
damn
think
it.
I still need a Moltres too.
Fuck. I need a Moltres. I have
I now have all three.
Fuck you! I only have Articuno.
good shit.
Nice.
Moltres is one of the few original 150. I'm missing Magneton. I'm missing
219?
Moltres. I'm missing a good handful.
Alright. Do I have enough glass to get open one more pack? Fuck it. We
That's
ball.
honestly one thing I really do like about this game is that it's like you can actually gain a lot by just not spending money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you are.
haven't spent money like at all.
Ugh.
Yeah,
But
it's
if you look at my binders, you wouldn't be able to tell.
right facts.
You'll hear about Niantic
Might be the good old days of
feeding
Yu-Gi-Oh.
all location information to geospatial AI models. Bearing that. What? Oh, Niantic. I play Monster Hunter. I don't like that.
Do they? Well, I'll ask you.
Oh, yeah.
I'll ask you my questions I have as a fellow Niantic gamer when we're like actually rolling.
Do you care?
Beticus. Ooh, that's an Eevee. I like that Eevee. Okay. Anyway.
All right, I'm satisfied with my picks.
Not me. Mines were trash.
Oh no.
Reincarnated.
Which one? The start of Squabble Up or actually reincarnated? Take your pick.
The actual song Reincarnated is fucking hard.
Yeah.
That entire
So
album
weird.
was fire.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like it's essentially like he did an ode to all the like the old rappers.
This was a West Coast ass album. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
It was.
Ass album.
It
Even
was.
though there was that very Nas sounding beat on there, that one mic sounding beat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all like, yeah, it makes sense though.
All right. We ready to go, gentlemens?
And a
Yes.
couple of songs on this goddamn album, I thought I was gonna hear E40 or Keith to Seek start.
Facts.
Honestly, bro.
No, instead you get Lefty.
Lefty Gunplay, but like for real, between Hey Now and fucking Peekaboo, I thought I was gonna hear Keek or E40 start.
Ooh, I could. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yo,
Peekaboo specific. Yeah, I could hear that.
Yeah.
So I kind of have a hard out at 6. Do you guys want me to bounce before you start recording, just so it's not like you have someone there for 30 minutes? And
No,
then
fuck
just
it.
at Madrid,
Just
pop in.
Hang out.
That's fine. You could stay.
Okay. Okay, cool.
I want to hear your voice, Chris. You're not going nowhere.
Just listen to the Cheesy Controller podcast.
Oh, plug. All right, let's get some. All right, everybody's. And then gonna just start the recording now. Cam, if you would please count us down.
Sí, señor. Uno, dos, tres.
Welcome everybody once again to another episode of the Rusty Rupees podcast. Guess what? It's episode 200. We've gone around 200 of these crazy, wacky, dumb episodes, and as always, I'm one of your hosts, Darren, and with me I have the boys, Justin,
Good job.
Deontay,
Yo.
and Cameron. And joining us today, we have the homies. We have the original friendos of the show from the Cheesy Controller podcast. We have Anton. What's good, bro?
You know, everything's great. Thanks again for having us now that we're actually rolling.
And Chris, how you doing, man? You think you can dip out on me, but you can't.
Appreciate the invite. Congratulations on 200, y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
But real quick bits of housekeeping. As always, remember you can follow us anywhere at Rusty Rupees. Anywhere. That's it. Because Twitter's some
The end.
hoes. We can finally say it. Just Rusty Rupees with one Y everywhere because we're not using that other thing no more. We've all escaped. We've gone away from it. Remember, you can follow us right here at twitch.tv/RustyRupees or hit that subscribe and hit the bell notification at youtube.com/RustyRupees where we get back to things. I've been gone. I came back from a little vacation this week. Hi, everybody. I'm back. What's good? Hope everybody
Almost
has had a
gone.
fantastic week. And
He was out there living his best Moana life.
yeah, there was a lot of Moana 2 ads and stuff like that. On Hawaiian
Really?
Airlines, they had like Moana 2, like literally it's just Moana and Maui like on the side of the plane.
That's
So
hilarious.
that was pretty cool.
That is hilarious.
But for this 200th episode and with the homies, Game Awards, the TGS has announced the nominations for Game of the Year, all the best of. It's that time of year where we get to predict, argue, yell, and think what is dumb. Justin's mad about fighting games as usual, so we'll go over that. And then just quick little other bits. Sony apparently might be trying to finally acquire FromSoft, so we could talk
Yeah.
about that and all. I don't know.
I know.
The
Yeah.
greater Katakawa catalog.
Right. But before we dive into the big thing, because Fizzy already feels very strongly about this, but FromSoft and its potential buyout from Sony, how we feeling about it? And I also think that Sony should have did this a long time ago, and they should feel regretful. And I honestly hope it doesn't go through.
Yeah.
I mean, they're going to buy Firm Software just to not release Bloodborne.
Damn.
Right? The
So
Don't say that. Don't say
I-
that. You're gonna piss off a lot of people.
I think the important part
All the
is
people already know.
if it were just FromSoft, it'd be one thing, but they're going after Katakawa, which is the parent company of FromSoft, and Katakawa is like the last remaining like big anime conglomerate in Japan. Like they're way bigger of a name in anime and manga than they are in video games.
yeah.
Like, yeah, they're a majority owner of FromSoft, and Sony already owns shares of FromSoft, and so when they
This
I
more
think
than
they're gonna-
anything is Sony actually trying to just own anime,
yeah,
Yeah.
just as a
they've
whole.
been trying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just the next step in them owning all of anime.
Because Sony owns Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
already, right?
which
Yeah.
owned
Funimation.
Funimation, so now they just own that side of anime. So having Katakawa is that's a major move.
But let me. Are we mad?
Absolutely,
Yep.
we don't want after
I feel like monopolies are never good, right?
we've
they're
learned
not.
from the
I mean,
past
the
year and a
thing-
half, 2 years of acquisitions. It's not going to be good for anybody at the end of the day.
Oh yeah.
If they like continue to release Firm Software games on everything, then
They won't do
Cool.
that.
I mean
they
that's,
won't do that.
that's the difference between PlayStation and Xbox. Xbox releases everywhere. You're not getting your like Call of Duty only on Xbox. They're gonna keep making that money and spread the wealth.
Why are there
Going on in,
like
brother.
sects of fans who are acting like that's a bad thing though? Like that shit's crazy. Like, oh, look at Xbox. They don't have any exclusives. They're giving everything away, dog.
Exactly. They're not
Yeah,
hiding.
like,
they're not hiding
give
stuff.
me-
Yeah. They're
Mhm.
like,
Give
let's
me
share the
Master
wealth.
Chief Collection. Give me
Phil
Master
Spencer
Chief
had
Collection
said
on
for himself,
PS5.
He
Facts.
wants Halo on PlayStation. He said that
Yeah.
a couple of
I
times.
want
he
it
wants
too.
Halo on PlayStation.
I want it too.
Mhm.
I mean, I've played all the games already, so I think I'm okay.
So have I.
Yeah.
I have them
sure.
back there.
I think the only people that are getting mad are people who have invested in the Xbox ecosystem too much and want Xbox to make a comeback. And at this point, they're not. They're just gonna make.
Brother.
Yeah.
Hello, I have to fix screens real
What
quick,
up?
but hello, welcome in, my brother, Madrid of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. Hello,
Yes,
my friend.
sir.
How goes it?
Wow.
Brother.
Let me see if I can kind of make this work as is, but
You
whatever.
sexy bastard.
Continue the flow. Don't worry, this is still an audio podcast at the end of the day. Hi, brothers.
There we go. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's the one.
that's the
We're
one.
out
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Hello,
Jeez.
Madrid. What's good,
What's
brother?
good?
Good, baby.
That's good, brother.
Congrats, y'all.
Thank you, my
Yes,
friend. Thank
sir.
you. We trying to get like y'all. You know, y'all always
Yeah,
been
right,
the
right.
homies from Jump, and so
You know, according to the way
Amen.
time works, we can't actually catch up to you guys, but we're trucking.
we just
Y'all
trying to-
Y'all
always
can go
wants
into the
to-
hyperbolic time chamber and just like knock out a
Right.
bunch of podcast episodes and then
I
come
was
out.
about to say,
after
the
8.
airport's right there. You could catch up to us.
Hey, man.
Yeah, right.
It's just the cost of a plane ticket.
Yeah, ain't no thing. Speaking of which, Darren and Deontay have already met you guys.
Yeah.
Well,
We
we
met-
met,
we met- we met Madrid.
rectify
We
that.
met Madrid.
Yeah,
Uh,
we-
But we have not met Anton.
Sleeper
We
agent.
have not met Chris. We've not met Jawan. Like, there's a lot of our Atlanta folks that we just haven't met.
Yeah.
I don't even know if y'all have legs, to be honest.
So stupid.
Hands on business.
Where the feet at?
Where the feet at?
We
On
told
the
you that's paid
Patreon,
content.
you gotta pay.
It told me that's paid
Yeah,
content,
right.
baby.
Not the.
Actually, my feet got a reset last time I was out in the bay, so there's
That's
that.
fair.
That's cool. Mine did too, brother.
Oh yeah, like
that was more than your feet.
You're right. You're right.
Madrid. I actually gave you a ride in my car, so you were familiar with my lost friend now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
What a mount right there.
What
you
a
got some.
What about
You got some meat,
Oath
Oath Keeper.
okay?
Yeah, a real one. That
Oh
oath was not broken.
no! When you walk away. you
Is that
look
Sprite?
good.
Is that what we're gonna? Is that Sprite dirty?
So man, while I was away,
So yes,
on my trip, the first night out there was on the beach at night, and I had sent a video to Dede, and I had Dearly
No, he
Beloved
told us.
playing. Oh, beautiful. Good job, brother. Yeah.
told us. She's like, Yo, my brother's a fucking nerd.
He had responded to me. He said, "Fucking dork," and I was just like, "Yeah, I had to do it."
He literally came in and told us that same night. We all knew.
I
It was
love
like-
it.
And we all said the same thing. Yeah, that's Darren.
Yep.
I
I'm
was
like,
about to say,
I
that
can
nigga
do
ain't
this.
going-
Hell yeah.
That nigga ain't gonna dive to sleep though.
Hell no.
you gotta just lay back in the water.
Yep. Oh. Right.
Oh.
Start having flashbacks to the first game and you just drop.
Oh man. Oh, the controls.
Wait, where'd this stained glass floor come from?
Oh man.
You just
Why are my feet so big?
Who's her?
What are you picking? You picking up the shield, the wand, or the
Right.
sword?
Oh yeah, which one you picking up, bro? I
I'm
need
picking
to
up the
know.
sword. I'm picking up the
Ah,
sword.
yeah.
100%,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Church of the Blade over here.
who's
All
gonna
right,
be
all
on
right.
your heart floor? Who are the pictures
All
on
right,
your floor?
In a row. What you picking? Wand, shield, or sword?
Depends on what I'm doing.
Sword.
No. You got to pick
Sword.
one.
Sword, give it the
Sword?
shield.
Sorry.
Sword.
Since we got a bunch of swords, I'll pick up the shield because
I was
I'm the
just gonna say
dedicated
that,
tank.
I was gonna say shield.
If
Bro,
you
I-
know, you
I
gotta
didn't
pick
guard
up
it that game,
wand.
so I was already a man.
No,
Like you go to
facts. I
fight
didn't- I
Ansem,
didn't
and they're
either,
like,
bro.
"Oh, you can guard now." I'm like, "What
You
the
can
fuck?
guard now? I'm like,
guarding?
I didn't.
That's
I spent X amount of hours not doing that shit. I'm not about to change up my gameplay. I'm about to just fight harder.
I'm about to fight harder.
So,
Cam in any game.
So, sword me.
You can upgrade? That's crazy.
So the shield here, so everyone's a Pokemon player. I get it.
Level 1 proud mode.
On purpose.
Or-
Play through Sea of Near.
What are these chips they keep talking about?
Still beautiful stories.
I got my fish, but I haven't found my chips.
Hate that. Hate that. But anyway, yeah. So no, yeah. Sony shouldn't do this, and I hope it doesn't go through because fuck them. That's all I have to say on that end.
Yeah, corporate
But-
consolidation, as we've said, it's not a good thing. Like,
Yeah.
Japanese companies, like all the companies that we love for the most part that are Japanese, are the result of corporate consolidation. Square Enix,
True.
Bandai Namco,
not
Koei
wrong.
Tecmo.
He's not
Like,
wrong.
Yeah, but this is Sony buying up a bunch of companies, and that hasn't worked out for them.
Yeah, it really
Right.
hasn't.
It
different.
hasn't been that
This-
great.
this
Corporate
is deeper than
mergers
just
Bungie
and-
is going under.
Sony
Mergers are a little different
Sony
than
Studio 2.
Right.
Like that's all that is.
Yeah. Mergers are a little different than buyouts. You know what I mean? And like just
Yeah.
outright. This is a bigger company just scooping things under its umbrella. And
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some-
and the
some-
bigger issue is the anime with it. Like,
Mhm.
they already have Crunchyroll, they already have Funimation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there needs to be some sort of like stopgap to make sure they don't just press us with their terrible UI.
Sony destroyed Bungie. That's right. This is true.
There'll be no competition in the anime. There's already very little competition in the anime specific streaming services,
Right.
but there'll be even less if
so they
Sony
can just
then owns Kadokawa. There's all
Treat
like,
their employees worse because
Well,
there's
they
no competition to go to.
treat their customers horribly. Have you
Well, I
tried to
mean-
use Crunchyroll on a device?
On a
Yeah.
device, like on anything.
Hey, to be fair, I haven't really had too much issue with Crunchyroll on my phone.
Have you?
Oh, look
okay,
at
so
this
do you
motherfucker
only
over
use
here.
it on
Hey,
your
no,
phone?
I'm just being real. I'm just being
Since
honest.
they did
I'm
the
just being
split
honest.
profile thing, I like that.
Yeah.
Here's the problem that I have with Crunchyroll. Yeah, it's great one place. It's decent one place. But the second I try and load it up on my PlayStation in my office and my smart TV in my bedroom, all hell breaks loose. All of a sudden, I'm watching the Spanish dub for some fucking reason of this show that I've been watching, like the English dub, all the way through in my office. I'm like, all right, I'm going to go lay down for the night. I'm going to keep watching this. Why is it in Spanish?
Yeah, I've never had any issues like that.
Yeah,
I used
I
to have
haven't
more
either.
issues.
Roku's
like, before
fine.
Several updates ago, but yeah, on Roku it works really well. I have it
Yeah.
on Google TV, and that works really well.
Xbox surprisingly
watch-
worked pretty well.
Yeah, I watch it on
I
my
haven't
PC.
tried it on I haven't tried it on PlayStation yet.
Yeah, I've tried it on PlayStation. I've watched it on my Xbox in my bedroom
Yeah.
and like on my phone when I'm at work. I don't really have too many issues with Crunchyroll.
My
Fizzy said in,
PlayStation is the best bet, but like I really only watch it for a couple things at this point. When
That's
I try
fair.
to make it like a more of a mainstay in like my watching, it goes to shit. Like if you want to watch more than 3 episodes of One Piece, you're gonna have to buffer. You're gonna have to buffer. You're gonna have to get kicked, and you're gonna have to mysteriously switch profiles.
Damn.
I have a
Fizzy, yeah, you're just
This is
Canadian, dog.
crazy. That you're just Canadian.
They just defaulting. They're just like, you're in the French part of Canada. Bet. We got you.
What is that?
What's
now?
their
Like,
excuse in
Crunchyroll and
Atlanta?
High Dive? Is High Dive
Hey.
like the only
Yeah, High
other one
Dive's
now?
still. Yeah, High Dive is still up there. And High Dive has good anime too. I pay for High Dive. It's
How's the
really- I
UI
enjoy it.
on that?
He's like, I go there once in a blue moon, so
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely use some work.
Are they owned by Amazon?
Because
I know
Prime
they
does have a
partner-
good amount of
yeah, I know-
anime.
Well, you can actually get High Dive through Prime.
Yeah.
So I think they have a partnership with them,
Okay.
but I don't know if they own them.
Mm.
After
but,
The
I mean-
Last of Us, I'll be shopping for a streaming service because HBO Max or Max, the one to watch for HBO, has been.
That's full government, damn.
It's
Just
full
get
government.
yourself a Fire Stick, Anton. Get yourself a Fire Stick. I'll talk you through some things.
I had those
Hey,
things
yo.
on my Xbox One.
Bro, that's
Fire
why
stick
that's why I
Anton.
watch
I'm
all my
talking
shit
dudes
now.
back.
I pay for my Netflix and my
Brought to you by
HBO,
Jamie.
Nice.
Oh man,
but everything
Cam.
else, you know.
what kind of fire stick you need?
Any kind of fire stick.
Oh, okay, that's all I need to
You
know.
got a fire stick? I heard they sell antibiotics for that.
You stupid.
Yeah.
It's Black Friday, baby. They on sale.
Right, they're over the counter now, so you don't even need a prescription.
Damn. Not the fire stick on Black Friday. Hey yo.
Mhm.
High Dive is owned by AMC. Got it.
Yo, there's a joke in there.
That's fine.
But all right, boys. So, big things. Big things. The Game Awards 2024. We got our nominees. Justin, just to start off, because
You
you're
wanna
the
start
biggest
off
of
with it?
babies. Absolutely.
I am not.
You are
That
the
is-
biggest of
Yo, really?
babies. Which fucking... There it is. This one.
Wait,
God damn it,
hold-
I didn't
wait,
configure
wait,
stuff.
whoa.
No, okay.
Be-
We'll
Be
talk about
passionate,
it.
Justin.
Yo, wait. I want to know what kind of bullshit this is. I am not a baby.
I
I
want to hear your
I
passion.
refute that claim.
I refuse that claim.
baby.
Tell us flamboyantly, Justin. Let's go.
Fuck you.
Mhm.
So, we
I
have a
refute
bunch
that
of
claim.
categories. Like I said, we're gonna start with best fighting games. And so, for a cat, why are you mad? Hold on. Okay, so for best fighting, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, Grand Blue Fantasy vs. Rising, Marvel vs. Capcom
Fine.
Collections, Arcade Classics, Multiverses, and Tekken 8.
No. Yes.
What was the classics one that you said?
Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel vs.
Capcom.
Capcom Classics.
Oh, okay.
That's fine.
So Justin, please explain.
That's fine.
I don't. That's a good selection.
Why?
It's
why-
not gonna win.
Multiverses to the top.
I was about to say, if anything, just be mad about last year.
rocket ship emoji.
Let me ask you. Okay, so let me ask you this. So, fine. Versus Rising. Yeah. So, out of the 5 games that are on there,
Mhm.
I will say one. I understand that Sparking Zero is a fighting game. Fine. Like
What was that?
Are you trying to take Dragon Ball
Whatever.
out of the equation?
fine. Grand Blue, obviously. Marvel's Capcom Fighting Collection. I understand. I understand the
It's not
nuance of
re-
why it's there. I understand.
It's a port.
Yeah.
It's not even a remaster. It's just a port.
I know.
Of a
and
bunch of
that's-
good things.
No, and that's
Still a
fine.
DLC in the Game of Year category.
But like, I don't think
I was gonna
this
been
game
that up
should have been
too.
on there. I just don't think. I personally don't think this game should have been on there.
So
and,
this
and like I
is-
said, Multiverses was one. It got an award already. 2, it was in its beta phase when it did so.
Mhm.
And Tekken 8, obviously, which is obviously going to be the winner. But like, I just think they could have put a little bit more.
Okay,
thought
so what games would you have put up for the 5 selections?
I would have put Under Night because I think that
Yep.
one was
Yeah, Under Night's the one
Yeah.
that got
Yeah.
overlooked for this category.
Under Night.
And-
And sorry, go ahead.
Rivals of Aether 2 is like, if we want to take Multiverses out, put in Rivals of Aether 2 because that's also a Smash-like platform fighter. And then if we take out Marvel vs. Capcom, slide in Under Night because that is like a 2D, like mechanically
good fighting
sound
game.
fighting
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
Right. So
I
if you
think
wanna,
Under Night
like-
was vastly overlooked in this category, and again, if you're gonna put in Multiverses, so let me ask you this: why was Multiverses inserted when it was in beta form, and why did it win?
So it's the same. I say it's the same case as when Fortnite was still in beta phase. It was in beta for the majority of its lifespan, and so even
It was
though
It was a weird. It wasn't necessarily a timed beta,
Yeah.
right? It was just this weird open beta with. At that point, it did not have an end date.
Yeah.
they
They-
dropped the beta tag off Multiverses before they took it offline.
When they added the season, yeah,
Yeah.
because they actually had a season. They started with a season 1.
Right.
And
so
Because for all intents and purposes, that game was out.
that
it was
game-
out. It had
Probably just wasn't performing how they wanted to. They're like, all right, we can do this again. Put that bitch on ice.
it had the microtransactions already. People were buying stuff in game.
I bought stuff in
It was-
OG multiverses.
For all
you
intents
grab
and
the bronze
purposes, it
headband?
was functional.
I mean, so is 2XKO. Just saying.
Okay, Justin. So
I
this
mean,
is
not-
you said this beforehand. Now let's fight.
Whoa.
No,
Not really.
You want
2XKO was
2XKO
a
to
whole
win?
beta
No, no, no,
that
no,
was
no, 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 no. I
existed
don't-
for
no.
a few weeks. I
don't- I
didn't
don't-
play
I don't
that
think it was gonna
bitch
win.
either. So fuck out of here. No, this will not be compared in the same way. I will not compare Multiverse's fucking 6-7 months of existence to a 2-week beta that didn't even work for niggas. Shut up. How dare
It was
you?
for me when I wanted
It was
to play.
it was an alpha.
But Justin, you're fighting against yourself, honestly, at this point, because
Yeah.
Tekken can win this year, and then 2XKO can win next year, and that's a win-win. Why are you trying to shoehorn?
He's not looking at the wins. He's looking
No,
at
no,
the
no.
noms. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah, yeah,
specifically
yeah.
looking at the nominations.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah,
can
I
get noms and wins.
No, I understand that, but I'm just saying. I just
Nom
feel
nom.
like the category should have
Oh, I
been
forgot to send that picture.
addressed by proper people of the FGC. I just feel like people should have been able to input who they want nominated. Like,
Well,
It
just
could.
You're highlighting the key problem with the whole fucking
yes, I know.
Yeah.
I
the
know.
Game Awards Academy
I
as a
know.
whole.
I
They should
know.
have
Right.
people like us also getting the ability to nominate these games. Because if
Yeah.
you look at outlets that aren't as fucking massive, you know, you have more people who are actually in those niches playing those games who have that know-how, and they can just vote on what they know instead of like, shit, what was another fighting game that came out?
No,
Right. but that's what I feel like. I feel-
Multiverses is back. Yeah, run it back.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like people were in the room and they were just like, "All right, what fighting game should we nominate?" And they were just like, "What came out this year?"
Dude,
There's
I read
probably-
about Call of
there's
Duty. I
probably-
don't fucking know.
a list of criteria they have for this stuff. You know what I mean? Like player base, sales, all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, where's that
Gross.
Nickelodeon All Star Brawl or whatever? Number 2, didn't that come out this year?
Was that,
That was
I
last
thought
year.
That was last year. Yeah.
Yeah, I
that was
think that was
last year?
Yep.
It was probably nominated.
I think it was.
Damn.
The fighting
Uh,
game, like that shit, don't be deep. For real.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I think. I really
Like,
feel
are
like.
there, are there punches and kicks in the game?
No.
Boom, fighting game.
Yeah, I like I
Seafood.
said, I just wish they
Seafood.
Seafood.
And I
Like,
love
what?
seafood. Like I legitimately loved seafood. When seafood first
Streets of
dropped, I played the
Rage.
fuck out of that. Stop it. You stop that right now. You stop
Let's
that.
put this River
Stop.
City
What do you
Girls.
mean?
Let's
River City Girl, you stop that.
Stop.
There
You
is-
stop that right now.
I don't think there's a
DMT.
beat 'em up category. We got to do something with them.
There is not.
No.
That's true, yes.
You
Next
Best,
year.
best family game. What do you mean? Slash best Nintendo game.
Right.
You'd
All
have to
right.
stick those in the best multiplayers, and they never
just-
win in a world of Call of
Hey,
Duty.
man.
I just want more out of
we just
my fighting game category. That's it.
Let's see. All right.
Write him a
let's,
letter to Justin.
Write 'em an
Should do a
angry
chant this
word
year
or
with the
letter.
family game.
let's move on to some other categories because yes, Justin, it's dumb. Of course, we need more voices in the room, but let's be fair. Like, we
I know
knew.
Tekken 8's gonna win.
Signed, yours truly,
Yeah.
J-Man.
Man.
All right, now let me ask you
So
this.
Dragon Ball Sparking takes it.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah.
I was just about to say, how are y'all? Can I feel a type of way if like Tekken doesn't take it?
Absolutely. We're all going to
Yeah.
feel a certain
Okay.
way. What the fuck do you mean?
I'm just checking.
I mean, the
I'm just
popularity
love
of
Sparking
Sparking
Zero.
Zero was crazy.
Yeah,
I love
right.
Sparking Zero.
There's a high chance that that game
That's
might
a 7-ass
That's
game,
what I'm
though.
saying.
It is
bro.
a 7-ass game. It's a 7.5
Seven
ass
ass
game.
games don't mean it's bad.
It doesn't.
Not
it
bad.
doesn't.
No, I
but
love
there's
that
a
game.
Tekken right there.
There's a Tekken right there.
I'm just saying.
Tekken on its
I've
worst
been
day is an
disappointed
8.
before. Yeah,
All right.
8.75.
I see what you did there. I see what you did. I see what you did. There.
All right,
It only dips
y'all.
to a
It was right.
7.5 when the
It was
servers
right.
don't
Oh,
work.
It was right there. Yeah, it was right
Darren, if you're voting best esports athlete, you should vote Faker just because I know Jalen's ended multiple episodes of Cheesy Controller podcast with Faker's the GOAT.
Good,
So
good
just-
for him. He gets it. Whatever. All right. If you wouldn't have said it, all this esports shit was about to get skipped, dog. It's okay.
That's why I had
He's got the vote. Good for him.
Yay.
All right, so let's get started. So, best game direction awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. And the nominees: Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth Wukong. The game of the year
It's the
choices,
fucking
okay?
game of the- yeah.
It's the game of the year
Yeah.
choices.
It's like, hey, they didn't win that one, but they could possibly win this one.
Mm-hmm.
The runner-up prize.
See,
Astrobot.
Sometimes.
so here's what I'm putting down.
Put it down.
I want Metaphor to win so bad,
I wanted
but
to
I'm
win all the
but
categories.
I'm torn. I'm mad
down.
torn.
But okay.
I-
Now, Justin, what do you want? Are you talking game of the year?
No, I'm talking best game direction.
Okay, because like the thing about this category, it's like, yeah, this is the runner-up prize, but also like, how are we feeling about Shadows of Erdtree being up there? I think it's appropriate still.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, here, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I
that's
still
fair.
think game of the year can. I think it should be in that conversation too. To be fair,
It's a lot
You
of
think
extra
Shadow of the
content,
Eldritch should be in the game of the year conversation?
I think it should. I think it's appropriate, but we'll get to that when we get to it. But
Ooh,
I
yeah.
think Astrobot is my pick for this just
I have not
because
played Astrobot yet.
before, like around the release of Astrobot, a lot of what they talked about is how they would like have the entire team, like they'd have just like bi-weekly pitch meetings of everybody come here, like we're going to put all your ideas up on the wall, and we have rapid tools of like prototyping ideas people are having. So they kind of took the Mario Wonder approach to Astrobot, and the fact that they were able to turn it around in such little dev time, like for it to have that much polish and that much like AAA qualities to that game. Like I think that Astrobot, like, and the fact that we don't really know necessarily how a lot of these other games were made, like, and if I'm thinking direction, like that's something that the studio talked about heavily around the release of Astrobot, is how they would do, like, go in and work and like prototype and develop the game as a studio, where I don't know any of that about any of these other games.
So if they had a no clip, you would be able to make an argument for some of the other.
Yeah, totally, 100%.
So I was reading
give me
an
a no
article.
clip.
I was reading an article by Gene Park, and he was talking with the game director for Metaphor ReFantazio, and he discussed how he went to this game, like basically looking for a theme of hope, and he read through tons of like Plato, Socrates, like he was reading through like philosophy, trying to find out what's the best way to depict this fantasy world within this fantasy world that reflects our real world, but not really, because
your
it's
shit.
the ideal
Speak your
version
shit.
of our real world,
Speak your
because people
shit.
can actually
Hold on.
fucking get
Hold on.
along. But it's like,
Yo,
how do you
Kofi
do
coming
that?
loose, my brother. Yo, Kofi coming loose.
I'm getting too loud. This ain't the coffee controller.
Yeah,
This
no,
ain't the
no,
groupies.
My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. Ooh. All right. My
But
fault.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
if we want to talk about
yeah.
game direction, that shit's right there, and the way it mirrored the real world was scary. It is scary because we're at the end game. It is nothing but blight outside, and I don't fucking like it.
Yeah.
Speak,
I need to get
And
back
if you
to
played it during the election week, you
bro.
really know.
You was feeling some type of way.
Fuck, it's like I gotta go kill Luis just to feel something. Never mind.
Never mind.
Bro.
Mm.
So that's what I was initially saying about me being torn. So Metaphor has my heart, bro. It does. But the further I'm getting into Rebirth,
Mm-hmm.
it's
It's pulling
it's
you
rack,
back.
bro. Rebirth. These last 2 weeks has taken me for a fucking ride. Like, so, man. So I don't want to go too deep into it because I don't want to spoil anything. But just you can go back and watch it. I played it online. Like it's taking me for such a ride just because it's such a different way of how
The story that you
they're
know.
taking the story. Yeah. It's such a different direction, which is you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck. Like, what do I do? Because metaphor. When I say metaphor has a hold on me, bro, I mean tight. Like, but Rebirth has been opening up such nostalgia within me with something so new that it's made me fucking giddy. Like no, if you go back and dude, you can see I am like cheesy. I'm
right.
I'm
The
like,
gears
bro,
turn.
my feet are fucking in my chair. Like,
You lifted your chair all the way up, so your
all
feet
the
are
way
off
up,
the
just
ground.
so I can swing, just like this is so much fun. What's happening? No, it's such a good time. Like, I'm
Rebirth
so torn.
hits.
Hold
so
on, can I? Does Rebirth do anything that innovates it
Yeah.
and takes it to
Yes.
a new direction than the first one?
Oh, absolutely.
Because
I
it
mean,
looks like more of the
Finally,
same.
we're in a conversation. It's an open world this time.
Yeah.
Like this is laying the groundwork for part
What's the
3
level
in a
cap?
way. What is the level cap? I don't know.
I actually don't know the level cap is.
It's like the thing with this being a remake, with it being the secondary part of a 3-part series, that for a story that's been known and told almost for 30 years now, the way that, even as far as I've gotten, the way that they're expanding upon it and just they're breathing life into something we thought we knew and changing it in a way that we weren't expecting. And
What this
yeah.
is
I mean,
Final
that's-
Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII didn't take into account any of the extended universe of Final Fantasy VII. Now we're getting Final Fantasy VII again that is taking into consideration Advent Children, Crisis Core.
let's call it what it is, the bullshit that they expanded upon after we got a perfect game in 97. The bullshit, Anton, stop it. No, the bullshit.
You
Even
went from a
Crisis
gas
Core,
station
I'm calling
receipt
it all
to a
out. It's all
CVS
bullshit.
receipt.
But
Tell that to my
I didn't have to
Advent
do it
Children
this time.
4K Blu-ray. Tell them.
I didn't have to do it this time. I'm just happy it wasn't me.
I love it, but the way that they are
so
bringing
much, Anton.
We watch Advent
we watched it
Children
in
recently.
Seattle.
Oh,
bro.
God, we
we watched
watched
it in
it.
Seattle.
Yeah.
So the Airbnb we were staying at had that shit on DVD.
It had like 5 DVDs, and that happened to
And
be
one of them was Advent Children. Yeah. And of course, being the nerds we are, we was like, put it in.
dilly
didn't
dally
know
shilly
that.
shally.
It-
Anyway,
Hey,
we
yo.
watched it in theaters the week before Rebirth came out.
Yeah, admittedly I hadn't watched that whole movie in like that type of setting. The most I did was watch some of the fights and like that ending scene on YouTube.
Of
Type
course,
shit.
of course.
Type
The
shit.
meat,
Make a
you
little
watched
bit of
the
it
meat.
on a PSP UMD.
You
Just type shit.
you
But,
watched
like,
the meat of it.
the meat.
The
I
meat.
see why that movie would have been my personality if I watched it.
absolutely. Oh,
Absolutely.
see,
It was.
The Advent in Advent Children is for the advent of Buster Sword technology. Because what? Let me stack these motherfuckers on top of each other and make a bigger.
Oh, and on my bike, I have to take all these bitches apart and insert them individually.
because I'm a mailman. Because I'm a mailman. Because Cloud's a
In case I
mailman.
get attacked, I now
God.
have access to all my weapons.
His bike looked like a fucking accordion.
Hey, but you can't tell me that motherfucker ain't sexy. You can't tell me it ain't hot.
Yeah, that's cool as fuck.
Rebirth is
That
good.
was-
That shit.
That
looks
was the
so
moment
unpractical.
that was one of the few things we were able to get the entire podcast to go to. And it was the week before Rebirth dropped. And we're all sitting in a theater and we watch Advent Children. And then the movie ends and I'm sitting next to Chris. Chris turns to me and says, "That's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my entire life."
It's
So I
like
refuse to call the extended universe of Final Fantasy VII bullshit.
it's bullshit
it is
and it's
bullshit.
cool
Bullshit.
weeby bullshit
It
that
is
we
bullshit.
all love.
Cool
We
weeby
all love it,
bullshit.
but it's bullshit and we all know.
Listen,
But
I am
also,
a Kingdom Hearts fan.
I'm a Dragon Ball
I
fan.
I love my bullshit, but I know it's bullshit.
I like Sword Art Online.
I think
Oh,
I,
no.
part.
No.
We don't do that to you.
I was a blind Advent Children fan for the longest, and then I fully played through 7. I said Advent Children's so fucking stupid. Advent Children's so bad. It's so
all
cool,
edge,
but
bro.
it's so
all
bad.
edge.
Yeah.
It's all,
But
that
Crisis
entire
Core
movie
is
edge.
good.
Pure shit.
Yes.
Especially Reunion. Crisis Core
Yes,
is
Crisis
good.
Core is good.
Yes.
Crisis Core is fantastic.
With
Yo, I'm
bullshit.
not gonna
be
lie.
that
Playing
guy.
the first fucking 30 seconds of that game, I was so fucking bricked up of playing Rebirth and just seeing that house is like, oh my god, they're letting me do it. Oh
Zach
shit!
is on the cover of the game, and that's all I need to say about Rebirth.
I hate to be this guy, but I do have to bow out.
It is
Oh,
okay,
no worries,
brother.
bro. Thank you
No,
for
we
coming through,
appreciate
man.
you for being here.
Appreciate y'all for having
We
me.
gotta do this again.
Oh,
Yes,
definitely.
sir.
Later, friendo.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
All right.
So what are we doing? How are we voting for this one?
Oh,
Close your eyes, click a button, move on.
Astrobot.
I'm gonna take Metaphor.
Yeah, Metaphor is my vote, but
Metaphor,
I'm also
Metaphor.
gonna vote Metaphor for every category that it's in.
Yeah, facts.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Can I get a backup on Astrobot, or do
I've-
You out here lobbying for votes?
Yeah. You knocking on doors. Hello.
I'm gonna be the outlier and say
I'm a
Blatro.
Georgian. Do you know what this swing state has taught me?
Ooh, it was swinging.
I'm gonna go with
No,
Metaphor.
no.
I'm gonna go with
Yes,
Metaphor.
sir.
Nice,
Nice. Yeah, let's lean into
All
Metaphor.
all these games are really fucking good.
Yeah.
They are.
I don't know about Black Myth. I think it's just kind of good from what I hear. That seems
Alright.
to be the discourse
Oh
around it.
man, best narrative: Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon,
Metaphor.
Infinite Wealth, Metaphor Refantasio, Sinnoh Saga, Hellblade 2, and Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 throws me off on this one, but good for it being here.
Man, that's what's up. Metaphor
Yeah.
again, probably.
It deserves some noms, some Metaphor for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through and vote for 7 Remake on my or Rebirth on my browser just to balance this all out.
That's fair.
And it's like, see, the thing for me and Justin is we haven't beaten Rebirth, and that's the hard part for
Yeah.
us specifically.
Imagine beating it and regretting your choice.
There's a chance. There's a chance,
Oh,
but
absolutely.
also Justin has full Metaphor knowledge, and I don't. I just know I really fucking like Metaphor from what I played so far.
Yeah.
And
just
Hellblade 2
Metaphor-
was very sad, and I didn't finish it because I was just sad.
So I understand narratively, Metaphor had me bricked up from the beginning.
That's
Yeah, yeah.
Like
That
it-
writing is so
It's so
good.
it's so
I feel
good.
like y'all
bro.
need to chill on
That's-
that gas station, honey.
That's like 50 hours. God damn,
No.
we should
Bro,
teach
I need
someone
more gas
about
station
that.
honey.
Bro, yeah.
No.
Metaphor it is!
It just injected directly into the
Cam,
screen.
did you play the fucking demo for Metaphor?
I did it.
I hate you.
That's why he hasn't gotten the game yet. Everybody who I've converted, except for Anton so far, to
Yeah.
play the demo
Hey.
has gone and got the game and then proceeded to tell me, bro, this shit. I'm like, yeah.
It's
Even the
bro,
ones I didn't get with Persona, I got them with this one.
I played 2 sessions of the demo and it still hasn't grabbed me, but like, I know that's a me problem.
yeah, absolutely.
I played the
I-
demo, but I
just-
really wanted to be doing something else at the time, so I didn't even let it grab me, dog. I
Yeah,
was
that's
just,
fair.
I really wanted to be doing something else.
At least you tried it. Hey, you did
I
it.
remote played it both sessions because, like, for me, Persona games are handheld games.
That's fair.
Since Persona 4 Golden, like, I remote played both my play sessions. One time on my Steam Deck, one time on my phone with my Backbone, and like,
Phone? On the phone?
yeah.
Oh shit.
Like, I think.
phone right
Yeah,
Yeah.
his phone doesn't suck, Cameron.
Damn.
Best art direction: Astrobot, Wukong, Shadow of the Erdtree, Metaphor Refantasio, and Neva. I want to give it to Neva because it's the most unique looking thing on this
Metaphor.
bitch.
Same.
Yeah, have you seen
art
Metaphor?
direction?
I'll give it to Metaphor.
Have you seen Metaphor?
It is really good, but honestly, if Shadow of the Erdtree won that, I wouldn't be mad because
That's
I
true.
can only imagine.
It's a
what that
beautiful,
game looks
gorgeous
like.
game. Like, as soon as you step into it, you're like, oh, I'm back, baby.
And,
We're
and
so
to me,
fucking back.
and to me, Metaphor. Don't get me wrong. It looks amazing, but I will say that there are things that look better than it.
Yeah, but this isn't like
It's not like
graphical
the demo
fidelity.
graphics, yeah.
This is like art direction. And I feel like that is what the Persona
That is
studio
another reason I
has
like
been
Neva
doing.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Neva's
Because a lot of-
good, but
a lot
I
of
feel
times
like
with this category, they do go for graphic fidelity over all
Yeah.
that other shit,
Mhm.
which
So
I
it'll
don't
be
particularly
Black
fuck with.
Does
Probably.
Never do anything different artistically than Grease, or is it like more of the same?
I think
don't know.
it's,
Honestly,
I
it
think
doesn't
it-
have to. Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
think
got a
it's the
point there.
next step in that evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yeah,
the
there's
weight
combat.
metaphor is the next step in the Persona evolution of
I
art.
can see
Neva
that.
is the next step of Grease.
Yeah, Neva
what
looks
I've seen.
fantastic.
So they still have what's his name? Conrad? Is it Rosset or Rosse? He was the artist behind, like the watercolor artist behind
Mhm.
Grease. I'm guessing it's still him.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
me, it's
it-
between Shadow the Erd Tree and Neva. Honestly.
Yeah, I would like looking at Neva. I would probably say Neva.
Never ever.
Neva ever.
Personally, I'm still gonna go for
Ever?
metaphor though. But I can be objective too. You know, I'm fair.
That's the A, man. I feel it. Shadow of the Erd Tree. No, Neva.
Hey,
Hmm.
you know, I wouldn't be mad.
Right. Good God. Okay, best score and music. That's not fair. Astrobot, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Metaphor,
Metaphor.
ReFantazio, Silent Hill, and Stellar Blade. It's between
It's-
Final Fantasy and Metaphor.
I
Yes.
voted Final Fantasy, so if y'all
It's absolutely metaphor, dude. Metaphors OST.
It's so good.
It's
Go
bro.
ahead and place y'all votes. I'm striking against this category for the next 2 years, dog.
Because no Sonic.
Because of that
Because
1
of-
year
yeah.
Sonic Frontiers got fucking snubbed from the nomination.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
that's fair.
I am the fact that we were sitting there and when they had this when this category
Bro,
came
so
up,
many people were like,
in the
"Where's
audience were
Sonic?"
screaming, "Where's Sonic?" And I
Yeah.
was like, my people, nigga, see, I'm in the right room.
Yeah.
I bought Sonic
furries?
Frontiers because I heard a song from Sonic Frontiers.
That
Mhm.
shit. Which one was it? Was
And
it
this is-
Undefeatable?
Was it the lo-fi
one-
fishing?
Yeah.
It was either Tyler Carter or Kellen Quinn.
It is fizzy.
Yeah, it was Kellen Quinn more than
Kellen
likely.
Quinn. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Bro,
And I'm
Met-
not
Metaphor
saying
was-
anything against Stellar Blade's OST. It's very good.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
very
it's very
reminiscent to Nier,
Yeah.
and I'm not taking away from that. But Final Fantasy Metaphor.
They
That's
do
the
things,
only
bro.
thing. Is
Bro,
like,
hold on.
Sorry, go ahead. Deontay.
Have y'all made it far enough in Final Fantasy to hear Salmon's song?
No.
Salmon's song alone.
Oh,
the
Salmon's.
battle
Oh, that
rock-
was
Yeah.
day 1 or 2. So
Yeah.
I
That
can't say I
song
remember the
alone
soundtrack
wins it.
enough.
Mhm.
Yeah, to be fair, and even with playing through Rebirth and hearing the music, like I've absolutely fallen in love with it. The scores are absolutely fantastic. I just did the Coliseum fight
Mhm.
and the QT for that, and the score was absolutely fantastic. Like it was amazing. But I will say this: Metaphor's score makes you feel some type of way, no matter no matter what environment you're in.
Yeah.
It
That shit-
it
that shit
bro.
slaps.
It if you're fighting, if you're just walking through the dungeon, if you're just traversing, the traversal. Okay, sorry, that's another thing. But it's fantastic. Just the music. I specifically wore headphones when I was playing, specifically so that I can hear that shit ringing in my ears. Like I needed it. Yeah,
Good
so
stuff.
my vote's Metaphor.
I agree. Cosign.
Metaphor. Okay. Cam's like, I
I
didn't
already-
play shit this year.
Yeah, I got no input at all.
Cam's like, I
If it
didn't
was-
play.
If it wasn't indie,
If it wasn't indie.
This sounds like a bunch of 50 hours plus.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Best
played
audio
Rebirth
design.
on easy, and it best audio design. This category, I started playing Black Ops 6 yesterday with headphones on, and sheesh. But I mean, Call of Duty's always done really
I
good
was just
audio.
about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say whenever Call of Duty or a fucking Resident Evil game, I feel like does really good with audio
Yeah.
design as well.
And Hellblade's is good
Astrobot-
too. I like Hellblade.
Hellblade is just spatial whispers. Like anybody
No.
can do that.
It's
No,
more.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
more
at
than
least
just
At
her.
least the first one. I don't know about the second one, but
Yeah.
the first one, there's a lot that goes into
There's a
that
lot.
shit.
No, it's that's what makes it so immersive. Is alongside the voices, it's everything is
Oh,
so
and-
against you, and you hear it in every shape and or form. Yeah, it's
Chris talked about Silent Hill. Like the audio design in Silent Hill was one of Chris's big notes when he talked about it on our show. So I'll just throw that out there. Like I gotta throw out for Chris and Jalen. Like
Yeah, of course.
what if they, since they're not here, like what they would throw out. And I
Yeah.
know Chris would throw Silent Hill in the ring.
And even though I haven't played Silent Hill yet, like I know Bloober Team at least is good with their sound design. So I can imagine with them working on Silent Hill that they're gonna make sure that they stay on top of that. So I'm not against Silent Hill, honestly.
No, I actually heard it was pretty good.
I don't
throw-
have a-
We throwing.
I voted for Call of Duty.
That's fine. I'm
So-
throwing Silent Hill. We good. Best performance.
Sounds good.
Brianna White.
Brianna White with a bullet.
Brianna White. Just shout out.
Changed my mind.
There's no contest. I will say once again, y'all snubbing our uncle. Where's John Eric Bentley? How dare Barrett boo-hoo cried? But yeah,
Barrett really.
Yeah,
Yeah, Barrett killed that role.
Rebirth, like he killed it in remake, but like
Mhm.
even in Rebirth, like
Yeah.
Rebirth was just like taking that that character had the most amount of arc in that game out of any character.
Shout out.
I
Uncle
guess
John.
he does have his moments in this game. Is that what happens?
Yeah.
It's, okay.
Yeah, that's when you get Barrett's backstory and learn about
Yeah.
all that and stuff with
Marlene.
Marlene, all that. It's,
Bro, are you telling? Wait. Anton, have you finished Rebirth?
Yes,
So you know,
I cracked out on that game, man. I beginning to end like the way I did 16, except the platinum, because I'm not gonna learn how to play piano to platinum this fucking video game. But yeah, Rebirth, it came out and I played as much as I could every single day until I beat that game.
Damn.
bro. So you know the QTE, the Dio fight that you have to have with
Oh yeah, I'm trash at that also.
right, but
Dio's in this
but-
game?
technically,
It was me.
he
but
is a
on
large
one-
man indeed, though.
on one of the events, you are if you're trying to get the max like star level, you
Yeah.
have to choose Barrett as the last one. And essentially, so the event essentially comes up as Kat is saying you have to choose one of the three, and I think it was Barrett, 13, and Aerith. And you had to choose the one who you wanted to show true love to. And so, obviously,
You were
most
out
people-
here having a bromance with Barrett the whole
Bro.
game.
Absolutely.
bro.
It was me and Tifa.
Bro,
like
I-
I had a guide up the entire time. I was like, if I don't go on this gold saucer date with Tifa, I'm uninstalling the game.
So
Let him
So-
cook.
so once you pick if you pick Barrett, Barrett, he does this thing where he gets all shy and like his cheeks like red.
No!
Oni-chan!
And then he goes me. Bro, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I don't know why he's not up there. This upsets me.
Barrett is the only male companion that has his own gold saucer date.
Yeah.
So it's like you can date Barrett, Tifa, Aerith, and then there's like the combo of Red, Sid, and who's the other one? It's like 3 people that like is a combined date, but
Kate
like
Sith? Or
it
Yuffie?
might be Kate.
Probably you, Free.
Well,
Oh well, no.
the way that game acts, Yuffie might have her own date.
You're right. But you know,
Okay.
Barrett deserves it. And honestly, I wonder if John was just like, no, I gotta have one.
Well, this
had
was
to do
this
it
was
for
separate from
Tifa.
the day. This was
Oh, that's even better. That's
yeah, this
even
was,
better.
yeah, this was absolutely separate from the day.
I love that.
Absolutely separate.
All right. And so I don't have much input in this category, but innovation accessibility. So Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Diablo 4, Dragon Age, The Veilguard, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and Star Wars Outlaws Forgot that came out.
I know Ubisoft is good with it, and so I'm gonna say Prince of Persia just because I feel like that game won't win any awards if it doesn't. But I know Ubisoft is really good.
Not the
Like when I
sympathy
booted up the Division, like the Ubisoft games I've played in recent memory have all had really good accessibilities, and I'm not voting for Star Wars.
I
So
love a good
Is this the only category that Prince of Persia is in?
I think
Yeah.
it's more in more than
Okay.
just this one.
Okay.
Diablo 4's spider sensory is fucking amazing. So it like essentially, if you have
arachnophobia.
arachnophobia, if you have arachnophobia, you can lower it to where like there's a slider that lets you turn to like to where you can see them fully to where they turn into like little slimes, and it's essentially anything with 8 or like 8 legs, like 6 to 8 legs. So you're just like running through the map, and you'll just see like slimes, just be a whole bunch of slimes. You're just running through, and then they'll jump to, they go boom, boom, boom.
That's
boom.
that's funny.
This is better than the Elden Ring hands.
Right? They're just
Bro.
like, here's ours.
Bro, I
He gave somebody a new phobia.
New
What the fuck?
phobia is right here.
understand the Elden Ring hands actually shook me.
Absolutely.
Like,
Those
yeah,
are
like, they
way more terrifying
absolutely
than
shook me.
spiders.
the hands didn't fuck with me. It was when I went in that tunnel with the giant ants. That was the part. That was the one time I noped the fuck out in Elden Ring. I
yeah.
got down there, saw giant fucking ants.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
On the
fucking
Oh, I-
hands.
okay,
and I was
okay,
like,
okay.
oh no, fuck all of this.
Nah, bro, that I went to work. It was when and then those fuckers came out the ground and grabbed
Oh,
you.
fire.
Right? You just see
Nope.
little fucking fingernails and then just come here.
Nope. Mm-mm.
And they had rings on. Like, why?
Yeah,
are
they
crazy?
did.
And,
Like,
and
the
they
fuck?
shot you from afar. They're like, oh, you think you can run? One, we're fast as fuck. Boy.
They're
Like,
fast
no.
as fuck.
Yeah. And two, I'm gonna hit you with my ring.
Right.
Like, what? Stop it.
They get up, backhand you.
Right? Just hold on.
All right. So what we feeling? What we feeling? How we feeling? How we feeling? What we doing? What we doing? What we doing?
I'm gonna vote Diablo 4.
Ability.
Prince.
I would say anything but Star Wars. Because I'm a hater.
You know what? I'm gonna throw the lob to Prince of Persia because it deserves better.
yeah.
Go.
I'm gonna go Diablo.
Games
based
for
off of what
Impact.
Justin
Good
said.
God, what a year! I'm gonna by default I choose Tales of Kenzera.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say. Just do Tales of Kenzera.
Yep.
Easy pick.
Shout out Abzy
Games for
Badsy.
yeah, for sure. Games for Impact though. This category is always a little weird to me.
Yeah. You know.
Oh, explain.
This is
You know
the
what?
one that Life is Strange usually pops up in.
Yes. Actually, I didn't
The
even
Life
go.
is
I
Strange
just
category.
I just defaulted. But Games for Impact, Closer to the Distance, Indica, Neva, Life is Strange, Double
Indica.
X
There
Pressure,
it goes.
and
Dude, I heard that
Hellblade
Indica
2.
game is fucking crazy.
I
Have you
also
heard
heard
anything
that.
I
about
do
it?
enjoy Indica.
I also enjoy Indica. Even Indica's sister, Sativa.
You stupid. You stupid. But yeah, Life is Strange usually wins this, but I do hope Tales of Kenzera.
Indica's more dominant, though.
I'm trying to smoke. I'm trying to smoke.
Stupid.
Now let me know when they drop Hybrid though. I'm gonna be all up on it.
All right. Best ongoing game: Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, and Helldivers 2.
You know what the fuck going on over here?
Yeah, it's 14.
It's 14.
Although again, I will say Diablo 4 has been hitting.
I was gonna
I would
say
vote for
Helldivers.
Fortnite's been
Helldivers.
hitting.
Helldivers for me personally.
Helldivers.
Like
Helldivers.
typically
I think
it's Final Fantasy 14, but Helldivers is fucking good.
Yeah, like the way they like orchestrate it and have just this big thing that everyone does. I think it's really neat.
Aside from Sony, like PlayStation's bullshit, like
Yeah.
Helldivers 2 has been nothing but fun the entire
Yeah.
time.
And people still try to give the actual studio shit
For Sony's
for
decision.
Sony's decisions.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, no. Shout out to Arrowhead.
not cool.
I'd say Helldivers 2 for this one personally.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that I've been investing a little bit more in Diablo 4, I would actually give it to Diablo 4. It's so far, after playing the story itself, I think the expansion is gotten really well done.
Hit me up next time you
character looks good.
play. Hit me up next time you play, because I got the game on sale, but I don't feel like I've gotten my money's worth out of the game yet. So I would like to play that game. Like, I'm playing Call of Duty that I got for free to get my money's worth out of it, and I paid for Diablo. So
Alright.
next time you're hopping in,
To be fair, you won't feel. I will, at least to me, you won't feel like you've gotten your money's worth out of Diablo until like you get towards endgame.
Is it still on Game Pass?
I think so.
Yep.
yeah, probably.
Yep.
Alright. And then next up, best community support: Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2, No Man's Sky. I still want to say Helldivers.
I actually will say Helldivers.
For me, this is between Final Fantasy and No Man's Sky, because
I
No
was about
Man's
to say
Sky
No Man's
did a
Sky,
lot
too.
this year.
Yeah. I
No
was
Man's
gonna say
Sky, the
No
fact that
Man's
it
Sky.
is still here every year alongside certain
Shocking.
games, it's like, okay, you guys are.
Shocking.
And let's not forget, this was a game that, like, upon release, was not what it is now.
No,
Like, they
at all.
really
It's a completely
fucking
different
missed.
game, yeah.
Yeah.
At least once a year, I install No Man's Sky because I hear about an update to No Man's Sky that sounds sick as fuck and like totally in my bag. And then I load, like, most times I just install it. But the times I've loaded it up, it's just like, I don't want to have to start over, but I don't know how to continue from where I'm at. So I'll have to start over.
That's
It's like getting back into a JRPG that you haven't played in 2 console generations. Like, ugh, I know I was deep into this, but I don't want to
Gotta start
start
over.
over.
Shout out to
Hey.
Level 1 Gaming, because they just recently talked about this on one of their podcasts. Like, this specific topic of, like, do you restart an RPG if you haven't played it for a while, or do you just try to pick back up?
It depends on what's a while.
And how far in?
Yeah,
If
what-
it's a
no, what-
Tales game for me,
No, no,
baby,
no,
at
no.
least a year.
Cam, unfortunately, that does not matter. It don't matter
Yeah?
how far you in. You can be in game. If you do not remember how to play that game, you are fucked, my guy.
Final Fantasy
You are
12, still stuck in that
absolutely
crystal
fucked.
till this day.
Endgame.
Final Fantasy 13.
Dog, if you are not familiar with the game you are playing and this game mechanics, by the time you get to in game, you will die, and
Yeah.
it
Right.
sucks. Which is why everyone goes like Darren said, the age old question: do I start over, Like-
Or do I
If
try
I'm
to
at
suffer
in-game-
through and just be mad?
Yeah, just
If
be
I'm
mad,
at
yeah.
in game, I'm figuring that shit out.
Yeah, every time.
I'm
Every
figuring
time. I'm
that
not start, if I'm at in game. Fuck it, we gonna find a way.
I'll never get my 100% back on Final Fantasy 16 because that second DLC came out just like that first
Yeah,
DLC.
yeah.
My skills
Oh,
were
yeah.
rusty, but it
Absolutely.
was easy enough that I could do it. That
Yep.
second DLC, that challenge shit, I am not good enough at that game anymore
Yeah.
to get those trophies in Final Fantasy. And I've already played through it twice. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was your first mistake.
The platinum wasn't bad. That second playthrough was a breeze because you just skip cutscenes and you're like, bam, this game's
Cutscenes.
done
You
in
still
20
gotta
hours.
walk there though.
You still got.
Yeah.
so fucking long. Like Clive acts like he can't fucking move.
I agree, and that was
You're
my
right.
biggest complaint.
You're
That was
right.
my biggest complaint of
Right,
this
bro.
fucking-
Ambrosia.
You
No.
gotta get to Ambrosia. That shit. It takes 10 minutes to leave a fucking city. Damn it! This ain't 14. This is 16.
I ain't got no Ethernet. I can't teleport. I gotta walk.
I can sprint. I can sprint in 14 at least.
Be like, nigga, if you don't jump up and call Bahamut to fly your ass out of here, dog, like, what the
Yeah,
fuck are you? Why are you
damn.
walking?
Stupid.
Call the prince. Like,
Helldivers, Final Fantasy, Helldivers, Final Fantasy. What we voting? What we go? I say Helldivers.
I'll go Helldivers.
Helldivers,
I also
Helldivers.
go with Helldivers.
No
Hold
Man's Sky.
No man.
I'm voting 14, even though like Dawn Trail was kind of a weak expansion, but
I just got past
It's
the
laying
Wild
that
West
foundation.
section after the second half. I didn't
the
like that. part.
raid
That's what I
from
keep hearing, that Dawn Trail is not that good.
Dawn Trail's good. It's not as good as Endwalker Shadowbringers.
No way
That's
it was
the
ever
problem.
going to be. That's the thing. This is a
Yeah.
hard reset, so But let's see. Okay, best indie game. This one's hard. Okay, for
Here
me
you go,
personally,
Cam.
this one's hard. So he didn't play none of this.
Let's see. I might have read the categories.
Animal
or read the-
Well, Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Neva, and UFO 50. I've never heard of that one. What is UFO 50?
Oh,
I don't know that one.
Oh,
I'm
that's
voting
the,
UFO
eight-
50.
The 16
Oh wait,
bit,
that's
like,
that's
50
50 games. Yeah. I
Yes.
do know
Yeah,
that game,
yeah.
So it's the developer of Spelunky, I want to say, is the lead
Oh.
developer, and it's a collection of indie games created in the 8-bit style. And so this is like an anthology series of the history of this fictional developer as they work through the 8-bit generation. So the first game of the 50 is the most like simple game, but as you progress along the generation, this fictional game developer got better with the tools, and so
Oh, that
as-
sounds sad.
That actually does sound.
Yeah.
That sounds
this
cool.
is this
It's
is a
kinda,
collection
it's
of
really meta.
Yes.
Right.
This is a collection of 50 new indie 8-bit inspired video games by prominent indie game developers in the modern day. The
That's
creator
cool.
of Downwell created a game in this game.
Oh.
Like
That's
it got my insta vote. Like
See, if I would have
it
played
is
this,
50 indie
Yeah.
games in one.
if
That
I
is
would
my
play
thing.
this, cool. But Balatro and Animal Well right here, and
Balatro.
yeah, like for consistent play, I give it to Balatro because, good God,
For volume, UFO 50 is 50.
I don't want
fucking
volume.
games.
I don't want volume. Nah, I don't need volume. That's me going and diversifying.
We also got 50 states, and we see how that works.
Yeah, we trying to throw one of them shits away actively.
Balatro, just a note. Who all has played Balatro?
I played a little bit of it. That's
Okay.
the only game.
I don't want to
I've
develop a
actually
heroin
played.
addiction.
Oh, that's exactly what it was.
Yep, I'll still
That's
hop on
exactly what it
and still just go for fucking
Balatro-
hours just playing it.
Balatro was absolutely a heroin addiction.
That was a sleeper hit that
Absolutely.
nobody was prepared for, and I'm
Nope.
I'm glad that it's gotten so many nominations, and people are fucking just going, it's $15. Fine, let me see what it is, and they're going, oh,
This sounds
This
like
game doesn't have gambling.
it does not have gambling. There is no gambling in this game.
That is a
Put that out
lie.
there.
kind of sounds like the Vampire.
That is a
Survivors
lie.
Conversation from a few years ago. Like,
It's just like you just go.
surprise, it's not that expensive.
That is a lie.
You just jump on and play whenever you want to. I
Yep.
remember having this same conversation about that game.
And
It
I still
does-
agree with that
it's a
conversation
gambling
even now.
game.
Vampire Survivors is still good.
But not with our money.
True, but it's a gambling game, so it does have gambling
not
in it.
gambling, though.
It is gambling.
Nah,
It's not rated
it's-
T for teen gambling.
all you're doing is racking up a high score using gambling card game mechanics.
So
Gambling card game mechanics, but it in itself is not gambling because you are not betting on anything. All you're doing is racking up a high score.
There's more gambling in the Pokemon.
There is
Policy,
absolutely the
casino
TCG
corner,
game
like-
has more gambling than Balatro does. So yeah, fuck out of here.
That too. I still haven't gotten to Sabrina.
I got my Sabrina.
Oh,
Mm. And then
must be nice.
I will
Hey,
say.
oh no, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say for Animal Well, since I know I'm the only one who's played this, it's just a good fucking game. Animal Well is a video game in the purest sense of just go, of just explore, figure things out as you go, and once it clicks and you understand what you're doing, because there's no instructions at all. You're just a little blob and you go and you just
Didn't you
explore
beat
this.
it?
I did, and it's fucking fantastic. And like I said, it's a Metroidvania, so there's a lot of backtracking, there's a lot of going back and forth, and you trying to figure out what you can and can't do. But once it's one of those games that once it clicks and you go, oh, I get it, everything starts connecting, you start just kind of flying through the map. Like, I think once that I get it moment happened, I beat the game within 3 hours, 2-3 hours.
It's a single dev, right?
Single dev, yeah. Billy Basco, shout out. But it's
You
a
know what
good
game-
game. It's a good
You know what game I heard a lot about that I'm surprised it's not on this list is Pacific Drive. I feel like
I heard a lot
I've
about
heard
that
I've
too.
heard a lot about.
Oh, it's on the
Pacific
next
Drive.
one.
Ah,
It's on the
it
next
is?
one. Yeah. It's on the next
Oh,
one.
okay.
but
Oh, like best.
It's best debut indie.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
That's like the catch-all for like.
best debut indie game. But no, Ooh, the Plucky Squire's on here too. See, I like the Plucky Squire, but I think it's like it is a pick up and play, and then once you're confused about something, it's kind of I like the Plucky Squire, but I don't think there's been anything that's driven me to like I need to go back and beat this game.
Yeah, that's kind of where I like fell off with it.
Yeah.
And I had it through PlayStation Plus Extra, and I've since bumped down my tier.
Ah.
So, yeah, that's probably just going to be on an indefinite back burner until I'm financially stable enough to get it again.
That's fair.
I think Balatro made the biggest splash out of all of these games. Like
Facts.
as
I
a
agree.
debut, like I feel like it made the most waves as an indie.
Mhm.
Like for it to be the like breakout hit of the not even for the breakout, like for the debut of this dev, like it's had the most like.
Do y'all
recognition
think it has
all
the
of these.
ability to go the full distance?
The thing about it, so they actually did a no clip for Balatro with Loco Thunk and everything, and he very much is like, I'm not planning on innovating on the game too much. He's like, this was kind of like he's like, it didn't take me that long to do this. He's like, once I thought of the concept and everything and kind of the card designs, he wanted to kind of keep everything simple, like on purpose. So it is just that pick up and play for anybody to get into. It's about racking up a high score and seeing what multipliers and jokers you can kind of get to just kind of keep that going and seeing how far you can go. And so like even with for the free DLCs it's gotten, none of it's been to change the game. It's just like, here's these, we just collabed with The Witcher, we collabed with Cyberpunk, we collabed with Dave. Like it's just different card faces. Like that's all they did. So it's more cosmetic than anything. So the game at this point, now that it's been put onto mobile, it's pretty much on everything now. Like that's all the game really needed to do, was just be in more places for people to try it. And it being on mobile is evil, but that's the most effective thing, absolutely. But yeah, I
Or do
agree.
you think it could win Game of the Year?
No. No.
I'm
There's not
happy
enough
it's
to it.
here.
I don't think its chances are net zero.
I don't either.
Balatro?
I don't think it's net zero either. I the fact that it's up there, I feel is, I don't think it'll win, but the fact that it's up there and it's made it's just it be getting so many nominations and it being on the Game of the Year list in general has already skyrocketed it up in people's like net conscious. Like people are now looking at it and going, that's stupid, why is this here? And then afterwards they're like, I get it, that deserves to be up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree that I think Balatro does deserve to be up there to a degree. I don't think there's enough depth to Balatro to where it could potentially beat out like Final Fantasy, Metaphor. Like there's not enough depth. There's just
Yeah. That's fair on that.
In terms of it being like an absolutely fun game that you can pick up and play for hours and hours on end and get lost to time, absolutely. But to me, there's definitely just not enough depth for it
That's fair.
to get Game of the Year.
Better. But Balatro.
Balatro.
Best mobile game. Balatro.
Pokemon TCG.
Pokemon TCG.
Pokemon TCG Pocket. Zenless Zone Zero. I'm surprised this is the first category we've seen. Actually, no, we'll probably see that a bit more later. Wuthering Waves, AFK Journey, and yeah.
ZZZ's gonna win because MiHoYo versus Sickos, but Pokemon TCG like gets my vote at least.
Same.
Y'all
Don't
on that
know.
crack.
It's not.
Yo, that crack.
Like people would like the general populace has like a 10% stake in the voting. So really, it's going to come down to like not these studios, but these like major journalism
Outlets, yeah.
conglomerates.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be Pokemon
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
Pokemon.
because I'm sure there's more Pokemon sickos in those spaces than Hoyoverse sickos.
Yeah. I agree that I think it's gonna win, but I don't agree with it being the best mobile game because you're not doing anything unless
No,
you
you're not.
unless you get into the actual Pokemon, like the TCG aspect of it, and start battling and everything. Like
But people do.
Battling's
people
great.
do,
I
yeah. So,
battle.
but I don't. I think it's a person to person thing. So like for me and you, Justin, I just want to pull cards. I don't
Yeah,
give a
same.
damn about the battling whatsoever. I don't care to learn. I still haven't done that tutorial to get the things that I want to get more card packs,
Marvel
but I
Snap
don't care to
is
do that.
super easy. Like,
I know it is,
super-
but every single time,
It's
bro,
Marvel
every
Snap.
time I open it up, I'm going, no. And I just exit out of the app. I've tried several times. I was like, I don't care to learn anything you're trying to teach me right now. I'm sorry.
Just
I
put it
don't.
on auto battle.
Bro,
Yeah.
I got to get to that part.
Yeah, you have to at least complete the tutorial. Then the
Yep.
tutorial makes you want to battle, though.
Yeah, I'm a bit of a sicko. So unfortunately, like in regards to the battles against like the CPU, I've done them all.
Yeah, same. Several times.
Yeah.
Making a new
oh,
deck isn't complete until I go.
You gotta test it
battle.
out. Yeah, you gotta test
I
it
gotta
out.
go battle the CPU a couple times.
But usually I did it for the items that it gives you, and like Madrid said, to test out the deck. You know, after you make it, you want to be like,
Gotta
all right,
test out
now
the deck.
how does this actually work in combat?
How you gonna know if you got good deck?
I battle.
test it out.
So I don't
How
even
do
do it
you
in
know
like
you've got
CPU
good
battles
deck?
anymore. So the reason I don't test it in
Reviews.
CPU battles is because like I at least get a thanks if I lose in PvP. Like there's no downside to losing in PvP.
That's true.
So I
Except
always,
for
like,
losing. What do you mean?
There ain't no
I'm not
participation
playing
trophies.
this game to lose. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Sounds
All
like
right.
someone who's okay
Best
with
VR.
losing would
Does
say.
anybody care? Does anybody care here?
SVR, no.
Not
yet.
Give it to
Give it to
Batman.
Give it to
'cause
Batman.
I heard
Batman.
that was good.
It's probably
Horizon
Asgard's
on
Wrath,
there?
to be fair. It's
Yeah.
probably
Metal
Asgard's
Head-
Wrath.
Anyway.
Is Horizon on there?
No.
No,
No.
it's between Metal Hellsinger and Batman for me.
Okay. So,
Oh,
Best
Metal
VR
Hellsinger.
AR,
Let's
Arizona
do that.
Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellsinger VR, and Metro Awakening. Batman.
Like rhythm games already
Batman.
work really well in VR. So
That's true.
Yeah.
I haven't heard. I didn't even know that shit
Metro.
was on VR.
I didn't
Metal
either.
Hellsinger. But
I
that
didn't
sounds.
either.
That's pretty inspired, honestly. If it's
yeah,
good.
that's like
Is it a good implementation of it though?
Yes,
Does it
I
work?
from what
remember-
I've heard, yes.
Mm.
I remember seeing the trailer for
Sign me up.
Metro, and that shit looks pretty crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, Metro looks very AAA, but like it.
VR.
Yeah, I get-
The only Metro I know is booming. So.
Want some more, nigga?
All right.
Metal Hellsinger.
Best action
I'm okay
game.
with that.
Black Myth Wukong, Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, and Warhammer
Helldiver?
40K.
Helldiver.
These are. This is around
Or
when it starts to
Stellar
get.
Blade.
This is around when it starts to
Stellar.
get weird.
Yeah.
Like action game, action adventure game,
Yeah.
RPG at this point. For real. They're all really the
Yeah.
same. They're all really the same shit.
Throw
Take
some
it down
first-person
to it.
shooters in there.
Like,
I gave it
like,
to Stellar Blade because
if you got
Stellar Blade
shooters,
is a straight
is
up
there not-
action
is-
game.
Is there not a shooter
Alright.
category specifically?
there
I
is.
thought there
believe.
was. Yeah.
But Warhammer is
Uh,
Warhammer and Helldivers, I think, are very akin to each other.
Yeah.
But
like,
I
yes, they're
wouldn't call
shooting in
either of
them.
those action games.
I'd call Warhammer an action game.
I called
I-
Stellar Blade.
I would-
actually.
As
would-
much as
I would
Stellar
like-
Blade,
I would lean more on Warhammer than Helldivers.
I
as
agree with
being
that.
an
I
I
feel
agree.
like
Yeah, I agree.
Helldivers is more into the shooting space, and
Uh-huh.
Warhammer is more actiony with the way you go
there's
about
more
it.
melee combat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
There is melee combat, and not just you trying to melee for your life.
Right. And then, Justin, how
Getting
far did you get
slapped
in
back
Black
and
Myth?
bouncing across the screen. Yeah, I know.
Not far.
Not far.
How did you feel about the combat?
I enjoyed it to a degree. I just it didn't resonate with me.
Mm.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
No.
But like
That's a
when
lot
I
of
was-
what I've heard. That's why. I asked.
Yeah, it just didn't like I enjoyed it for what it was, but it didn't resonate with me.
Bit. Well, sounds like we are
wasn't pulling on my
thinking Stellar Blade then?
Yeah, I'll take Stellar Blade.
Stellar
Oh,
Blade.
Yeah, Stellar Blade deserves some love.
Stellar
fair.
Blade.
Why didn't we get no Prince of Persia on there? I could count that as an action game.
Action adventure, Astrobot, Prince of Persia, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, and Legend of Zelda: Echoes of.
I'm always
this is
one
second-
category ahead.
What makes this game different from the last fucking categories?
Okay,
Like,
let's look at what
I'll
this.
give it to
okay.
Astro.
Wait. So
because-
wait, there was an actual we did this last year.
We
had
do
the
it every
same-
year.
and we look up the
I mean-
Because
definition,
you
and then we look
should.
at the definition and
because
go,
you should.
"There's no difference. There's no difference."
Is there,
So
is
the
there,
difference is
I didn't
traversal.
play.
The difference is traversal compared
I
to
was
the
about to say,
action.
is there adventure?
Yeah, so it's traversal.
So traversal equals adventure.
Yes.
Here's
I
my
mean,
thing.
I don't know. Are you
Think
adventuring?
action adventure, you think Horizon, you think Uncharted, you think a
Anywhere
lot
where
of these
I'm,
different
I'm
games that
adventuring.
just happen to come back up in Astro. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. I'm going Prince of
I'm
Persia.
going Prince of Persia as well.
Uh,
I like
I'm-
that game. I need to play the
I
Legend of
like
Zelda
it
game though.
too.
I am also going to go with Prince of Persia.
I'm gonna go with Zelda
Zelda. Zord.
because that's a
Are
traditional.
you mean the traditional
adventure.
action adventure game?
Yep. Traditional action adventure game over there, and I want good things for that
Ooh.
princess.
Ooh, all right. Best RPG: Dragon's Dogma 2, Elden Ring: Shadow of the Erd Tree,
Fight
Final
me.
Fantasy VII Rebirth, Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth, Metaphor: ReFantasia.
Yeesh,
Fight
what a
me,
category.
metaphor.
Fight
Fight
me,
me.
Metaphor.
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 Fight me, Uncle John.
Because
I
the
love you.
RPG mechanics
me.
that are in that game are
Fight
top
me.
notch.
They're so good.
Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Well,
No, I agree. Metaphor:
for-
ReFantasia.
For looking at the role playing aspects.
Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma.
Hey, you're playing a role-playing game where you
I'm
can
just happy
literally
to be
play
here.
multiple roles.
There are, yeah.
Whatever.
I
Nate.
voted Rebirth.
Whatever, nigga. Stupid.
Best fighting game, yeah, Tekken 8. Woohoo! Glad we went over that one
Woo!
already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was fun.
No
Multiverses.
argument.
Yeah, you shut your face.
Best family game,
Well, I was gonna vote
Astrobot.
for Capcom Collection.
Yes.
You also shut your face.
Astrobot, Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom, and The Plucky Squire. I'm willing to say Astrobot on this one.
The
Yep,
rest
I
of
got
these
you.
games aren't as good as Astro.
But
What
there's
is-
a
what's
whole
the
Mario
defini-
Party game.
What's
though.
the
you
That's
played
what I
all
was gonna
of
say.
them?
Mario
Can
Party.
you
What's
play
the
that with your
definition of family
family?
game? Yeah, because it's one
Exactly,
player.
Cameron. What is a family game?
Or is it a game that's family
Appropriate
friendly?
for
'Cause
family
if it's
that's what
play,
I'm wondering.
irrespective of genre or platform.
Yeah, okay.
Can you
so,
play
yeah,
with the
play.
family?
a little cute, safe game?
Yeah.
Sure,
I'm gonna
Astrobot.
introduce my children,
Mario Party.
my hypothetical children, to video games with Astrobot.
I'm play Metaphor. The fuck?
Because the
This
game-
is life, little
They
Nick.
gotta understand discrimination.
Bro, my kid's playing metaphor off
some
jump.
of the
When
games-
it comes out,
It's
I'm
not
putting the
even in this
controller in his
category.
hand.
Anton,
I
It's
don't
not
care.
even in this
I
category.
It's in every
Anton.
category.
You
of the
gonna
games-
learn
Secret
today.
category called metaphor. Like it's
Stupid.
Exactly. Justin, you get it. You get it.
I
The
understand.
handshake.
some of the games that Astrobot includes are not family friendly. So I,
Well, makes a good point.
I'm
You know,
gonna vote
you know,
for
it's
Mario
Sticks
Party.
to my values.
Hey, you know it is a great family game, metaphor.
In Mario Party, they do take mushrooms.
Y'all trying to fuck these kids up, man.
Hey man, we trying to show them what life looks like.
They need to learn. They need
Astrobot.
to be able to visualize and
Right.
conceptualize the fantasy world that they want to make a reality.
You trying to train them weird kids.
Oh
and
man.
that don't happen without working on it. You got to accept that fiction and manifest it into the
Oh,
real
look
world.
at this.
They about to drop acid at the age of 16 after playing Metaphor. Okay.
Stupid. Stupid.
Their third eye is gonna be all the way open by the time they are
You
18.
know?
All right.
Hey,
They're gonna be coming of age in the world and of the spirit, you know.
And of the spirit. Awaken.
a full awakening.
All right.
If they become Yuffie with the third eye, then shit, it is what it is.
Right.
Best sim strategy: Age of Mythology Retold, Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess, Manor Lords, and Unicorn Overlord.
I'll give mine to Unicorn.
It was either going to be that or Kunitsugami for me because they're the only two that I know from the list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Unicorn is probably better than Kunitsugami.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I'll give it to Unicorn Overlord. I need to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I played
I
it one
voted
time.
Unicorn.
But you know, the Monster Hunter Rise Seas mode.
See, oh man,
it had to go somewhere, right?
it did, and it's a little bit different. So I'm not gonna knock it as much as I did
It's a little
beforehand.
bit
It's a little bit different.
You put
Best
a little-
sports
you put a little
racing.
Dante in there.
All right, we're gonna say WWE purely because of memes.
What's
Yep.
this?
You got to make
I'll
the
vote
J-Man and the
Purely
grip.
because the J-Man and the grip exist in this, so
We're gonna
we will
throw
do
this
it by
one
default.
different.
What category is this? Best sport game?
Best
Yeah.
sports.
Sports racing.
I voted EAFC because I know that's going to win. I'm trying to be on
That
the
game-
winning side.
That game's like objectively bad though. Like even the people who play it.
Is there any sports in
Yes.
Metaphor?
Don't you play
Yes.
FIFA?
And it's bad. That doesn't just because I play this shit doesn't mean it's good. I'm playing FIFA 24 at that. The first EA Sports.
It's like, how do you think I know?
There's a Coliseum.
Right.
There you
That
go.
shit sucks.
There's a
Make a
Coliseum.
case.
Best sports racing game, Metaphor.
And there's
like,
a gauntlet runner.
Yeah, there's
okay?
a gauntlet. Yeah, there's a gauntlet.
It is
runner, yeah.
basically you're doing a race. It's the first league. You're doing a race.
That's true.
He
That's
said I
true.
raced.
Become
He said I
president.
raced to the end of the game.
Oh,
So,
man.
I mean,
And there's a
Alright.
Coliseum.
Best multiplayer: Call of Duty Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Tekken 8, and Warhammer.
Call of Duty, recency bias.
what was the one after Call of Duty?
Not gonna lie.
Helldivers
not
2.
gonna lie. I kind of fucking. I am also suffering from the recency bias with Call of Duty.
I say Helldivers.
Dirty
This is-
Pistol
Oh,
Squad.
no.
Dirty. This is the first Call of Duty game that has gotten me on since the original Modern Warfare 2. So
What is it about this one specifically
It's
that's
free.
got you
Free.
on? That's not. That's it. Literally, that's it.
Well, no, I've bought
It
Call
is,
of Duty
it's
recently.
free.
So
but there
I
have
bought,
been- all right,
like,
go ahead.
I bought the Modern Warfare reboot. I bought the updated Modern Warfare 2. I bought Black Ops Cold War. The only two that I haven't bought recently have been Vanguard and Modern Warfare 3. But
Because they're bad.
Vanguard is the only one that I
he was
bought.
buying the bad ones too. Shit. But
Bad. They've
like,
all been bad.
just
So, I
going
wanna
off
say-
this entire generation of Call of Duty as somebody who's actually spent money on obtaining some of these titles, Black Ops
I'm
6
sorry.
is the best of all of those.
Which is fair
so
to say. Yeah. That's fair.
there is another appeal to it because Warzone has been right there for free for a minute, and I think I've touched it once to play with a group of people. Like I
The majority of
didn't-
Call of Duty players that I
And you
know
like- you
just
like those
play
kind of
war
games
zones.
too. It's
yeah,
not like you don't like battle royales, you know? Like,
yeah,
you
I'm
like
fine
those
with
games.
battle royales. I just didn't
Yeah,
want to play it.
I like
Um,
Fortnite way better than I like Warzone. I'm
the-
giving this specifically the Black Ops 6's multiplayer suite.
It's fun. With that said about Black Ops though, me personally, with this podcast personally, there's a game we fucking group up to play together once a week, and
That's
we
true.
will continue to do for a long, long time. We don't get tired of it. We haven't gotten tired of
Yeah.
it the entire time we've done this. So that says a lot.
There's a whole day of the week dedicated, even in my brain, to it.
Yeah.
So, are we saying Tekken then, baby?
Oh,
I was gonna give it to Helldivers personally, because as far
Wait,
as
is Tekken even on there?
yeah,
Yeah.
what?
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, I thought you were saying that you want it to be on there, but
Cam
yeah,
don't
that makes
listen.
sense.
He knows.
That makes
That's
I
sense.
voted Black Ops 6, but I understand that the room I'm in is a very Tekken 8 room, so
Baby.
I'll accept it.
All right. Best adaptation: Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft.
Arcane's
Ooh,
fucking
Arcane.
sick.
Arcane's
Arcane.
sick,
I would
but
say-
Fallout was really fucking good.
I
Yeah.
really
Fallout is
enjoyed Fallout,
excellent. It's
and I
excellent.
binged the fuck out of it.
Yeah. Fallout was a
however-
really good show.
I haven't seen Arcane season 2. What's the legend of
Those
Lara
first 2
Croft?
episodes of Arcane season 2 so far.
Yeah.
Man,
I have
finished
2
it.
episodes left of Arcane season 2, and this is also recency bias, but visually speaking, it just shits all over Fallout. Like,
let me
Fallout
ask,
did a
I don't
lot
think
really
that's.
well.
I think that's an unfair assessment.
let me ask,
One's
is it
animation, one's live action. Come on.
No, the practical effects in what's the name of that series? Fallout.
Oh.
Were really
Jesus,
good. So
don't do it like that. Is
no,
Arcane
that was legitimate.
is Arcane season 2 better than season 1 or as good as season 1? Where does it line up?
I don't know yet. I haven't watched enough of it.
It has done something personally for me in season 2 that is cool. Like, this one specific thing / effect that they use is so cool. It trumps any of the like effects or like things that they did in the first season. But like, story wise, it's just evolution. Like, it's a continuation. You see the through line, but there's one effect that happens in the second season that does not happen at all in the first season, and they use it like repeatedly and
Oh,
to
yeah.
such great effect.
You have
that-
to pay attention to these frames, fam. You
Mhm.
got to pay attention to the frames. That shit is crazy. If we're talking about the same thing.
Can I ask
Does
a
it have to
question?
do
Is
with
it
somebody's
wired?
is wired?
The thing I'm talking about
Art?
is wild, Deontay.
Oh,
Hardwired.
And what's up, Cam?
Oh, wild.
As an adaptation, right? Does it have to take source material and adapt the story, or can it just take a character? Because the story content from Arcane is this stuff that has been
It's different.
depicted.
It's different. Yeah.
Ah,
Like,
yeah.
so
If-
there are characters that are in this show that have a different outcome story wise than they do in the game.
See,
Like,
I think with League of Legends, like
Even
the
different.
story's
origins.
been like retconned and like nuked so many times. People will argue that there's no,
It's just whatever stories come
There's
out
no
of it.
beginning.
yeah, like it kind of just is what it is. There's an ocean of lore, and then there's an ocean of lore that doesn't matter.
right. And they're kind of putting
really
this
just
into
kinda
the
is
ocean
what
of
it
lore
is.
that doesn't matter because they want to be able to take the creative liberties that are serving the story.
Right.
And so, like, they're taking creative liberties with the lore of the characters in like the ocean that matters. And so they're like, fine, this doesn't matter to overall League lore. We're gonna make a good story of this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go.
Yes, where is Pokemon Concierge?
Pokemon
Ooh,
Concierge.
man,
That was
Pokemon
good.
Concierge, that was a banger.
I'm gonna go Arcane.
Arcane.
Do we know
Yeah.
what the Lara Croft show
Arcane
is?
me.
What's this Lara Croft?
It was
thing?
on
It's
Netflix.
on Netflix,
Yeah.
so if
Oh,
you want to
really?
watch
Yeah.
it, it's there.
How
Dewan
did
said
I
it was
not
pretty
hear
cool.
about this?
Yeah.
Is it animated or live
Yeah.
action?
animated.
It's an anime.
Yeah.
Ah.
And Like a Dragon, like it's not the same story. It's cool for what it is. Like I've watched, I think the first 3-4 episodes of
Look,
it. It's okay.
I heard it
We
was bad.
have two
I heard it
good
was
As in, if
Amazon-
you're like,
I
if
heard
you
it was
if
bad.
you're a Yakuza fan and you know the story, you're gonna be mad. If you don't
Like
and you're just
Halo.
accepting it what it is with these characters, okay.
Oh,
I don't know the story, but I don't think I would be able to accept it for what it is.
Yeah. Like I would say, because I've been watching it dubbed, and it's like Johnny Young Bosch, Alex Lee, and I forget who else is one of the main characters, and I'm just like, I fucking know
Kieran.
those voices. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck,
Cut! What?
right? Yeah, because I think Johnny Young Bosch is Nishiki, so he actually is just like Kazuma, like so. But it's okay. But comparatively, as far as it being an Amazon show, Fallout weighs fucking.
Yeah.
Fallout's free.
I'm gonna,
Yeah.
go, I'm gonna go Fallout, and I'm gonna go Fallout just based off of how true they stayed to the Fallout franchise as a whole, and how many sort of gems they drop or Easter eggs they drop if you've played the games before. There's like little hints here and there, even from like the music and.
I
different
feel
things.
like Fallout is kind of the perfect representation of what an adaptation should be. Like,
Yeah.
here's this story
What I
that's
heard,
taking
yeah.
place in this world. And that's the good thing about Fallout is because there are so many different vaults, they can do that anywhere. Like all the games
Yeah.
started in
Right.
different vaults, so them taking this is a vault that we've never been to, explored a different part of the country that we've never explored.
But
Go,
it's still Fallout.
yeah, and it's I
Yeah, I feel like I can make the same argument for Arcane though, just
True.
kinda in a different way. Like we're taking this source material that nobody gives a fuck about. And
You know
let's
what?
make something that's really awesome.
You know what?
Like,
I'll side with
wait.
Arcane purely because I did not like that nigga in the power armor. I hated that
I'm
nigga, bro.
surprised we're still on
That's
this.
fucked up.
I'm a little upset I wasn't here to argue on Arcane's behalf, but I'm glad we're going with it.
Yes.
let's go.
Now, last two things. So, most anticipated game.
Monster Hunter?
You know what the fuck going on?
Yeah,
over
fuck,
here?
bro. So,
Monster
Is
Hunter?
it
nominees:
unanimous? That's the question.
That part is it?
Yeah.
Death
Yeah.
Stranding 2, Ghost of
Yeah.
Yotei, Grand Theft Auto 6,
Oh, okay.
the
Yeah.
Metroid Prime
Mm.
4, and Monster Hunter.
Mm.
See, I knew Ghost of Yotei would be the one where it goes. The answer is
Yeah,
Monster
okay,
Hunter.
grab me.
But-
You-
Why
I'm
is why is the Monster Hunter?
I'm
still 10 toes
excited
on
for
mine.
Death Stranding and Yotai, but I couldn't even bring myself to not instant click Monster Hunter.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, see, the only reason I argue against it is because like Monster Hunter is a constant in my life. To where it's like I feel comfortable now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where I didn't think that Ghost of Yotei was going to be a thing. We all knew we were going to get another Monster Hunter. We all knew we were going to get a follow up to World.
That's true.
Mhm.
But
Well,
Yotei just
We
came
just
out
prayed that
making
we got
special.
another Ghost game.
Yeah, we prayed.
Now,
We knew
question.
Sucker
For me-
Punch.
Now,
For
que-
me, it's
okay.
the only day one purchase for me personally. You know,
For,
I
uh,
wait before I buy
yeah.
it.
Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Yeah,
the only
yeah.
one
That's
I'm buying
fair.
on day
So,
one.
question. Would this change you guys' opinion if Ghost came with the multiplayer?
No.
No.
I'm
getting that shit day one, no matter what.
Anyway.
Yeah, multiplayer
Yeah.
from start or
Ghost,
not. Yeah,
yeah.
I got the last Ghost day one.
We all
I knew nothing about it.
No, but I mean, would that change your
Oh, Monster
No.
Hunter?
Because the multiplayer suite is probably only going to be but so much, right? If they keep up with that same pattern,
the same pattern?
unless they just fully give us a full dedicated
I
Ghost
mean,
of Tsushima multiplayer game or Ghost of insert place
yeah.
multiplayer game specifically.
Yeah, but you know, Monster Hunter.
Monster
well, you know,
Hunter Monster Hunter is like, yeah, it's a constant. So
That's the full multiplayer suite right there.
Yeah, you right.
We're about to have everyone
Yeah,
in one
yeah,
place
Yeah,
in one place.
In one
for
Right.
the first time
Here.
in forever.
Oh my
know.
god!
Damn you,
I better give a
2024!
fancy
That's like the Warriors speech.
Ooh,
We
I
got
want fancy mode
Atlanteans.
so bad.
Californians, one space.
You think they'll put the Crip Walk in Monster Hunter?
They better not.
I hope they do.
They
better
could.
not.
I hope they do.
I hope so.
Kendrick.
Right.
Jesus Christ!
All right.
the Kendrick.
Stay down.
Oh man, video.
All right, y'all.
You gonna
So
be dancing on top of
let's
corpses
see.
and shit?
Oh, that's exactly what's about to happen. What you
Oh,
mean?
absolutely.
Squabble up. Squabble up.
Somebody dies. They're not like us.
Oh, you got carded?
It's crazy. All right, but game of the year, gentlemen. Astrobot, Balatro, Black Myth
no, mine
Wukong,
is-
Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erd Tree, Final Fantasy VII, and Metaphor ReFantazio.
7 Rebirth gets my vote. It's the
7
best game
Rebirth
I've
gets
played,
my
in my
vote.
opinion, this year.
Metaphor.
Metaphor. Madrid Metaphor, I know you. I'm torn because I need to beat Rebirth and Metaphor.
Cam, can I? Is there a way I can get you on the Rebirth bandwagon?
Me?
Yeah.
It's not free, so
I have it. No, I have it.
free.
I actually,
So-
I have Rebirth. I don't have Metaphor.
See, look here.
He also hasn't
But-
played the demo for Metaphor, which is free.
but
There's
And-
also a demo for 7 Rebirth.
all the way.
that just
I don't
goes
need
to
the
show
demo
he
'cause I
hasn't
have-
played the game that he purchased with his own hard-earned coins. Neither have I. I
But
also
you
own
had
it.
it right. Orange.
Okay, from as niggas that know me, being Justin, fucking Darren, Deontay, which one would I like more?
Metaphor.
Rebirth.
Rebirth.
I think he'd like Metaphor more.
You think so?
I think he.
Oh no
They're
no no
British.
no
They're
no
British.
no! Actually,
They're British.
actually,
The voice cast is amazing.
no no
That's
no.
why none
Not
of them
just
got
that, not just
nominated.
that. This is going back to his love and how he dove all the way into Nier. I would say Metaphor, specifically because of how into every part of that lore he was.
But I think it was.
I know this is.
Oh,
Oh,
go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. I know
No,
this
go
is
ahead.
different, but the amount of effort and love there is to dig out of this game, I think Cameron would have a lot of fun doing that here specifically.
But the reason why I would push against that is only because Cam wouldn't get the meat of the lore until about mid game. Like, and even then, he wouldn't even get the real essence of the lore until end game. So, and then not to mention, Cam has specifically stated that he hates turn-based fighting.
Incorrect.
No,
See,
I-
you
I-
talking
I-
about
I-
old
I-
Cameron, nigga.
I-
This
I
is new
respect
Cameron.
that
This is a
statement.
post
Old
persona
Cameron.
Cameron.
Also, I do want to have us flashback to when Cameron was finishing Rebirth.
Or a remake, but we were
Remake.
kind
No,
of
I mean,
making
remake.
him
When he was
rush
finishing
it.
We were making him rush it. My boy was over here struggling, and we were all questioning how.
Oh
But
yeah.
he wasn't struggling until end game. Remember, he did the same
True.
thing that Cam does when Cam plays games. He doesn't follow the system. Remember,
Did he make
went
it
through-
hard for himself in
yes.
remake?
You'd probably have a hard time with Metaphor then, because you really have to be in those systems.
Yes,
You don't
that's-
really have to be in those systems. You can literally just pick their.
But
one
I think
class and just
it's
level that up.
it's because of the kind of game that it is and the details that Cam linked to in Persona. Like, even though it's a JRPG, like, let's be fair, it can be quick. Like, the fact
It
that you can just smack enemies
can.
outside of a battle just to end it right there.
Yeah.
The battles can be quick if you know what you're doing. And of course, there's strategy and the nuances and hardships of JRPGs is still there. But it's a strategy system that Cam won't be able to skip past that. Like, it's integral. It's not like
Yeah.
Nier, where he could just play good and be fine for a good while.
No,
And
you
this,
will
like,
die
he-
if you don't follow
yeah.
the system.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will die. But
You will die.
again, I will push back on Cam liking Metaphor specifically because, like, again, it's not that I don't think he would love the game, but I think it would take him a while. And the thing is with Rebirth is that it kind of smacks you right in the face. Like and it continues to kind of hit you right in the face. Like, there's a lot, there's a decent amount of travel, but like you essentially hit something pivotal like continuously.
Well, that
Whereas-
depends on how much side stuff you're doing, really, because it would be literal days between story beats for me.
Yeah,
just
it
dipping
got
out and,
kind of
like-
Ubisoft like open world game. For a bit.
Yeah.
Like the shit. I'm like, oh fuck, why would you put this here? Now I would
Yeah,
have to go over there. Thus,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna play it.
right.
Fair.
But that's a me problem. I understand that.
How did you feel about Remake, like from beginning to end?
I liked it. It for sure. I remember thinking back then. Because I played it the same year it came out, right? I didn't wait like until the next year.
Yeah.
I think it was the same year.
Okay.
And I don't think it was my game of the year for that year. I don't think, from what I remember. I liked it though. But again, y'all made me rush through it, so I feel like I didn't have
Yeah.
a time to like take my time with it and really let it marinate. I will say, based off what I've seen from Metaphor already, the reason why I haven't purchased it or played the demo is because I know that I'm gonna like it. Like from everything that I've seen, I know that I'm gonna like it. So I didn't feel the need to like play the demo to see if I'm gonna like it. Like I know, I just don't have time to play it.
Mhm.
So I don't know.
So one more question from me. What battle system did you enjoy more? Did you enjoy the Rebirth battle system, or would you say did you enjoy the 5 battle system? Or,
That's very hard. They're
Royal.
completely
Royal.
different. That's so hard because they're so different.
Well, no, I know they're different, but one is significantly based on what you said that you I mean, you may care for it more now, but you didn't in the past. Was the turn-based fighting system, whereas like Rebirth has more of an active-based fighting system. You know what I'm saying? So,
But here's what I'll say. The thing that I liked about Remake was the incorporation of the turn-based mechanics. That's what made it different to me.
Oh, easy mode.
The fact that you were able to like slow down.
yeah,
And, like I kind of liked that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Active,
it
but
was
it
still-
still has some
Wait,
reaction
right?
time.
Yeah. Okay, but okay. Because my issue is that like both stories are really like I said, I've even had an issue. The reason why Metaphor I pick so heavily is just because of the impact that it's had on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have a hard time choosing between both Rebirth and Metaphor.
We will have to
Because-
come back to this conversation for you, Justin, specifically after you beat Rebirth. Like you can't, like it's going to be hard for you because
Yeah.
you've already
Yeah.
fully
Yeah.
immersed yourself in
Yeah.
Metaphor, and you're like, it's
Yeah,
just
that's
good. And Rebirth,
That's
you're over here still going through the motions of like, you're
So that's
still
why-
giddy about
yeah,
it.
that's-
So
yeah,
it's like
yeah,
until
yeah.
you have both complete resolutions of everything, you don't know how you're going to feel about it.
That's
Because that last 2 hours of 7 Rebirth, like, yeah, it ratchets it up for me, like, in preference of, like, games, especially this year. Because, like, Astrobot kind of, like, was in contention for me. But, like, really just going back and remembering how that game ended and, like, where it leaves us for part 3. Yeah, until you beat it, I'm totally cool you going Metaphor before that because you haven't beat 7 Rebirth, and beating 7 Rebirth at times is a slog. But the payoff you get for beating it, and like we all know where the game ends and what they do with where the game ends.
Actually, I don't, which is what I'm intrigued about. Where does the game end?
Shut
Where
up.
does
Shut up.
Rebirth end?
Shut up.
All right, yeah, I won't. If you don't know, then
Shut up.
I'm also interested in your opinion afterwards because you have like a special connection to 7 as well.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering, like after all
Yeah.
said and done, with your connection to 7, whether you still choose Metaphor.
Because
So
there is a pocket of people who do not like the ending.
Yeah.
interesting.
Mhm.
So,
true.
like I
I
said,
A
really
large
like it.
pocket of people.
I'm currently at the temple.
Dude, go beat it.
Oh, well,
Is that close to the end? Is that why you said that?
That is the last level of the game.
oh,
Well-
shit.
You got like 3 hours of cutscenes, but that like go beat
Start
that
your
fucking
stream
game.
early, Justin. Start your stream early. On Friday, dog.
Yeah,
That
on Friday, I
twitch.tv/Rusty
guess
Rupees. Watch
I'm
Justin beat the
beating
game.
7
Yeah.
Rebirth and the cool thing about that is that I'll have knowledge before the game.
There
the
you
Game
go.
Awards.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
There you go.
Okay.
We'll
Yeah.
see.
I mean,
Wait,
it's
when's
been
the
a
Game
it's been a
Awards?
slow December 9th.
Okay.
Yeah. So if
I mean,
if I'll
shout
have
out you because by the end of this, right, you would have essentially like beat the 3 biggest games on this list, probably.
Yeah.
it,
Shadow the Erdtree. Yeah.
Shadow
Final
the
Fantasy.
oh, Shadow Tree.
And then Balatro is just an endless time sink of
Yeah.
amazingness. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I played
Has
Black
anybody-
Myth. Black Myth.
Has anybody else beat Astro?
I haven't even played it, my
No.
brother.
I want to
I
so
platinumed
bad though. I
it.
just
Not a
haven't.
platformer.
It's really good.
Yeah, I know
how
Astrobot when
long
I get
is
the
it?
time. Like I'll play it eventually.
Let me
but
see what my playtime's at because
You
I
gotta
haven't
play
done
Phantasy.
that much post game, but
Also,
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was at the end. That's crazy. I mean,
you're
it
on
make- it
chapter
makes
14
sense.
out of 14. Straight up.
Oh shit!
So
All
based
right.
off of that, do you have
You're
an idea?
like in the
of what
temple
game's
doing the
gonna end?
puzzles.
Well, so if I'm assuming it's going to be vastly different because things are already vastly different. So I'm assuming it's going to be vastly different from the original. But what
Well,
I have. Sorry, go ahead.
You got the open world, right? You got to the point where like they had the island with the summons and everything that you had to pass to make it to.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
you were.
Yeah. I'm at
You were at
temple,
the end of the game.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm at the temple of the agents. Yeah.
Justin will beating it soon.
yeah.
All right, but with that, Game Awards things. Like I feel a lot of us didn't get a chance to play a good amount of these games. There were like the certain like 3-4 games that consistently kept showing back up that were all like, well, metaphor.
I mean, to be fair, like I said, once I beat Rebirth, I mean, we've beaten Erdtree, so I mean, we put some decent work in this year. I feel like
I
in
spent a
terms of,
lot
like,
of
big
time
games.
playing Persona 3 Reloaded as well, which
Mhm.
got zero love.
Which got
No.
zero love.
That's true. Damn.
But it's okay. That's the hard part about this year though.
It's
It's Atlas and Sega fighting it against itself 3 different times this year. They spurced out their RPGs beginning of the year, middle of the year with SMT5 that version,
yeah.
and then now Metaphor. So it's like they started us off good. We got a better version of a already good game, and then they're like, and we're gonna put our dicks on the table. So
Yep. Bro, for real, this is
so
Wow,
wow, look at it.
wow.
it's veiny.
It's got girth to it.
They put in
Look at
work
it,
this
yeah.
year, man.
It made a thud
They
sound
did.
when it hit the
It
table.
did. There it is. Like,
Absolutely.
is it all a metaphor? Who knows?
Shit, bro. Like,
You think you'll get a Metaphor DLC next year?
I hope not.
Yeah, you think?
No.
Oh, Thor.
No,
That's
I don't-
right. Atlas put out Unicorn Overlord. Yeah.
Yeah.
They did.
I honestly, I think it was a absolutely completed game, like from beginning to end. I don't think there was any like holes. Like, don't get me wrong. I think they could add to it because there's definitely like
Yeah.
avenues they could
There's,
take.
I would say there's one thing they probably, and a lot of what I'm seeing is like there's one thing that it's probably more speculation of like a chunk that they skipped, or at least like one dungeon that they skipped of like cut content.
Hmm.
Like, you know, when you have to, how do I describe this?
Oh, without spoiling anything.
There's a
Yeah.
chunk that you feel
There's-
should have been there.
There's a reveal, and then you go do a thing really quick, and it's
Uh-huh.
like, oh,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
thought
yeah,
there was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
more
yeah,
to this.
yeah. I did too.
And you
I
go
did
to-
too.
You
Yeah,
go
yeah,
to
yeah.
a
I see what you
place.
see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
You
see-
go to a place and you kind of just sit outside of the place.
Yep.
And you don't go in
Yep.
it.
Yep. And you're like, why not? This would be cool. Why not?
Mm,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know what
but
you're talking about.
I've also, Atlas has come out and said they're trying to get away from doing that, you know, that royal version, that golden version situation.
I hope so, yeah.
So I don't know if they'll actually do that with Metaphor. If they did do like a more in-depth version in like a year or two from now, hopefully it's fully voice acted, because that's like one of my complaints, which isn't a lot, but
Mhm.
like
Not fully voice acted.
no,
There's certain sections
some
where it's
not
like you just gotta
fully.
read,
Yeah, not
but
fully.
yeah,
there's
not
a
fully.
big chunk. Of the
Like
game.
the
Yeah.
social, like the social links, all those shit should have been like fully voice acted.
I agree.
Because I love them, and the voice acting in that game is phenomenal.
Phenomenal.
yeah.
Phenomenal.
Both
Like,
English and Japanese, phenomenal. And
Yeah.
you know me. I don't say that.
yeah,
I don't say that.
yeah.
Both
Yeah.
English, Japanese, phenomenal. Both.
Yo, nobody shot this dude out, but shouts out to my boy Neris, man. That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
But
Just the drunk uncle.
Yeah,
That's-
for real.
That's also
For
the
real.
driver.
He gets you everywhere you need to go on time.
What time?
all right, gentlemen. With that, we gonna call it a close. Anton, Madrid, Chris, to you earlier. Thank you for stopping by as always, friendos. We appreciate you.
Yes.
It's always
Hell
good
yeah.
just to shoot the shit with the homies.
Right.
We need
Thanks
to
for having
do
us.
these crossovers more often.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Y'all have an open invitation, Cheesy Controller. Like y'all say when.
We know, but y'all
and-
be recorded after us, then we be like, man, we already been going for a couple hours.
I'm already trying to push my episode.
I know.
All right, right.
I gotta eat. That's realistically that's not gonna happen tonight. And I kind of gotta go back to work.
Oh no.
Well, we will get y'all out
Salary's
of
a
here.
scam.
Salary's a scam.
You ain't off the clock. Get back in.
Right.
But appreciate everybody. Thank you as always for checking out another one of the episodes. Like I said, once again, shout out to Cheesy Controller Podcast for joining us. Remember, you can follow us anywhere at Rusty Rupees or Rusty Rupees, not with 2 Y's, at Blue Sky. Because once again, it's normal now. I could just say it. Fuck Twitter. We ain't about it. Yeah, we
Yeah,
free.
fuck Twitter.
Yeah. But you
Back
can
to regular.
follow me anywhere at XX Shadow Kami XX, including Blue Sky. I'm there too. Yeah, go ahead. Justin.
Ro Ninja 23, also on Blue Sky.
Deontay,
13 Cross, spell it out. Don't be lazy.
Cameron.
Fly Richie, IE, no why. Hashtag Indie Watch is on hold
Indie
because my
Watch?
computer's shit. But yeah, gang.
And Anton Madrid, where can the peoples find y'all at?
You can find us around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You can follow me on Blue Sky at Anton6 with 3 X's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
On Blue Sky, you can find me at frankmotion.bsky.social. So
All
that's
that.
Frank Motion.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you guys. And as always, stay rusty. Okay, boy.
Okay, boy.
Johnny.
All right, recording done and bet. Thank you everybody who's been chilling with us this episode. Back to chat real quick before we send it all off. But it's been a couple weeks since we've done an episode, so thanks for being here. As Anton pointed out, I know episodes haven't been out on streaming services, but they will. I just have a backlog that I just need to dump out. But you already know. Go ahead. The VODs are right there on YouTube as well. We go on and watch the nonsense.
Yeah,
I can't
we
YouTube
goof.
at work.
Not with that
Yeah.
attitude.
People watching y'all live on YouTube while everybody else is on Twitch. I'd be in the YouTube comments by myself.
Hey man.
Well, actually, guys.
Well, actually.
Want to gain 1,000 followers? Hey, what you talking about? No, hey, that's not a bot. He's one of ours. No, we like him. No. Damn it, David, don't do that. No, don't shoot me. I'm not a bot.
Don't shoot! This man isn't black.
Well, I mean.
Don't shoot.
Chase was ready to
Lord.
shoot. What's good, David?
This post from Russell Ops says, at 10.8 million views, the Costco guy's appearance this week on AEW Dynamite is now the third most viewed clip on Twitter by a pro wrestling company in 2024. Joe Hendry arriving in NXT at 8.7 million. Number 2, The Undertaker at WrestleMania XL 11.3 million. Number 3, Costco guys on AEW Dynamite, 10.8 million views.
Sheesh.
I'm not up to the up to date on the Costco guy lore, nor do I care to learn. I choose not to be burdened with that knowledge.
That
My
is
man.
fair.
I don't need the madman's insight, you know?
They're
I
calling
think
it the
I'm fine.
Costco verse.
Oh no. Oh god.
Oh, boy.
I don't even go to Costco.
There's,
No.
I do.
This is not a flex.
I'm
You
about
gotta
not a
put
flex.
respect
Costco's
on the
a
chicken
nice
bake.
place.
The chicken
The
bake
chicken
at
bake.
Costco is
Yeah, it's
like
It's
Costco's
fine.
pretty elite.
Yeah,
the chocolate
Costco's
cookie is
clutch.
not that good though.
Nah,
Yo, they're
yeah.
croissants, my guy.
oh, they don't have croissants here.
Oh man,
Bro,
Well,
Costco
we don't
butter
have boiled
croissants.
peanuts, so we're even.
Bro,
Wait,
if
we,
when I say
Costco
delectable,
also doesn't have boiled peanuts here.
But we don't have them anywhere here.
Right.
We don't have
That's
good
probably-
burritos here.
That's probably for health and safety
God.
reasons.
right?
There's a way to make fucking peanuts even more deadly. Boil them. God.
Oh, forgot about
Boiled
you.
peanuts? Oh, yeah, right?
boy.
Yeah.
Taking poison damage.
Right.
It's taking psychic
You
damage
take
just from
damage.
hearing about it.
Just the
From
tick
the
damage go
penalty.
crazy.
from the fumes.
My boy takes damage over time from the fumes.
This man is taking shit damage
Bro,
in this
don't
conversation
go
right
into
now.
random gas stations down south. No, you might not make it.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
no, it's
no.
bad.
Oh,
I'm hearing
no.
a lot about these fucking gas stations.
Oh,
Don't buy
yeah,
deodorant
so-
from there. Just don't go
Yeah,
in there.
specifically at Texaco.
It's not.
apparently.
It's not like a conveni. Don't go.
Don't don't do it. But all right,
The
everybody.
closest,
Oh, go
the
ahead.
closest thing we have to a combini in Georgia is Quick Trip. But other than that,
Well, there's
yeah, I
Buc-ee's.
don't. Oh yeah,
Which I
there is.
haven't
Buc-ee's.
been to.
They're far though. They're not like there's none within 285.
Yeah, that's some coke shit though.
Bucky and Winter Soldier.
But all right, everybody. We's going to call it a stream. Thank you, everybody who
Yes,
was here
sir.
today. Thank you for coming through.
Mhm.
200 episodes, baby. We gonna keep it going.
Look at that.
Right. Love it
Also,
here. Love y'all.
big.
Appreciate it. Stupid metaphor. Hate it.
Jams
All
up.
right. Well, we gonna
Beautiful.
send this young Rady Raid to the homie and our end. He's streaming some Chrono Trigger. Go ahead.
Hey.
Support the homie. Appreciate y'all. Go ahead and check out the Cheesy Controller podcast, who will be recording later on today as well. So, shouts out to the homies. Appreciate y'all.
been a
Until
long
next
day.
time, everybody. See y'all
Stay
tomorrow.
rusty. Okay,
Stay rusty. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye.